First one here, bitches.
Look at this dude getting second.
You're third place? You're late, but that's okay. There's still room.
Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Oh, good day. Good day. Oh, good day.
Tourists.
That's nasty.
Ladies and lords, allow Scanlan Shorthalt to delight you with an after-dinner song I like to call Pull My Beads of Love. 1, 2, 3, 4! Give me a tug! I don't really know what you're thinking when you're looking at a gnome like me. Ow. But I can show you something special. Woo!
Sup, suckers? So, we are gonna be playing some D&D here in a little while. Not quite just yet, but here in a little bit.
Fuck. Shit.
That's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna fuck fuck some shit up, man. We're gonna fuck some shit up. We are totally gonna fuck some shit up. I am so ready to fuck some shit up. Especially with the fact of what has happened last session. Oh my gosh, like shit. Yeah. I'm like, I'm dead. Sorry, I'm dead. All right, but we're gonna have some fun. Of course, we're gonna chill here for a little while, just kind of hanging out and whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna.
Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Hi, Dirty. How you doing today, sir? Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get these suckers in here. Just heard your little tune is the first thing that's heard, Demon.
Also, I just want to let you know, Allie, I'm looking through your channel points and you have.
Welcome to the
Scanlan
boop
and
zone
Miss Mac on there
population.
twice.
Gonna poke the nozzle. What you gonna do?
Well,
Boop.
the one
Yeah,
that
you
specifically says
You do.
Scanlan. Yeah.
I don't know
One
why.
specifically says Scanlan, and the other one says I'm a snack. Just
Yeah, it
I'm
says the name of.
Hang on. I'm gonna go
I
fix
just wanted
it.
to let you know that.
throw in another critical role shit because there's so much stuff.
There is, but there's not a whole lot on Blurb.
Motherfucks. They need to fix that.
No
Big
shit.
feet. We need something from Pike.
I do have
I
one.
did.
Yes, there needs to be the one where it's like, ah, my tit.
Yes. Dick. Oh, there goes
Oh,
Wicked.
Okay, there we go.
What?
there you go.
I have
We can-
now
I was just like, oh.
fixed it.
He moved to the game chat.
Oh,
Or in
Oh.
the added character chat.
let me see
Ah.
if I can find
Everybody's leaving.
some more.
More sounds.
Do you want me to drag us?
You can if you want.
I'll get there myself because usually it fucks up if I try people.
Okay, here.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Also, apparently my name has gone back to my original name.
Original name. You need to change it then. Do you want me to change it for
Yes.
you?
Yeah, change it to the character.
Could you remind me of how to spell it?
SYLARA.
S-L?
SYLARA.
S-Y. Got it.
Okie dokie.
Brain is slow.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that one and we'll put this one. Wait, you're alive, motherfucker?
Hey, what?
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 I think it's from the second season.
Oh.
Wait, you're
wait,
alive,
wait,
motherfucker?
No, it's the. Wait, no, you're right. I think it is the second season.
Yeah, I think it's after they took down the second dragon.
Wait, you're alive?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where Pike is talking to Scanlan, I think.
it's Pike
Oh,
talking
yeah.
to Scanlan, and because of the fact that I can't remember what happened now that I'm like sitting here thinking about it.
I think she tried to heal him, and he was like already like alive, but like he faked it, and then he like looked at her and like opened his eyes and said something. He's like, and she's like, "Wait, you're alive, you motherfucker!"
Yes,
You're
yes,
alive.
Yes, she kissed him, and then he was like, he woke up. He's like, "Gabe, really?" Because he was faking it. Okay, why is no one showing it? If people have their Tango, do you have your video on right now or
No.
No.
no? Okay, I was gonna be like, I thought maybe it wasn't showing for some stupid reason. I'm like, you
No, you're good.
motherfucking yeah. I was like, am I tripping?
Yes, you're tripping. 100%.
I'm tripping.
100%.
Ripping balls.
Like our group was that like our group was, or for that matter, what was it? Oh god, the one twin and Kiki.
Oh,
Vax.
freaking Vax and yeah, shh. Somebody still hasn't seen.
It was still funny. I'm like, that was our group.
But 2 weeks ago, that was us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was us.
That was us.
Yep. And then
Told
and
my
then
kids I'd give them
tomorrow
a few more
the
minutes
next
before
episodes come
bedtime,
out.
so
Okie doke.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the next episodes. Yay.
Yep, that one. Okay.
That one.
That one.
I love it. It's from the first season.
Oh,
It's great.
Which one?
so. Okay.
I'm just kind of sitting here, just like we're just chilling.
Looking for sounds.
So I'm going to be using my cam in my stream. I'm not going to be putting out the dice or any of that stuff today. I'm going to be here with my mask on. So,
Okay. So
So
no
there's gonna
dice
be none of
visual
that.
tonight. Oh damn.
no dice visuals tonight and tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
son of a
that's what
bitch.
it's-
That's
that's what
normally
it's
the
come
thing that
to.
I like doing is like having the visualization of
Oh,
seeing the
you
dice
absolutely can.
rolls.
You absolutely can, but that's what it's come to tonight.
Gotcha.
We got big wild things in the mix.
And don't forget, we have to see where our
Oh yeah, we
level-
gotta do our
our-
stupid checks.
Oh,
Da, 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 da. Exactly.
I'm scared.
You had
I'm
to remind
so-
Glow.
You had to remind me.
I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, demon!
Holy shit!
Again?
Oh my gosh,
Again with the
Glow!
-2.
Travasi! You lucked out from last time! Glow, look!
You got a nat 20!
And I got a 19!
Alright, come on. Damn!
Go! Go! You got a 9.
I got 9. That
I'm
means a
pretty
negative
sure
1.
everybody is-
Negative one.
I gotta
You
write.
also got an 18.
I gotta write it in the
We
journal.
gotta- What
Negative
is it? I have to find the damn pin. 19. I know 19 is not a 5. I just gotta remember.
19
what
is a
it
2.
Yeah. Okie dokie. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
remember.
So it's I think it's 11 to 15 is a +1.
Exactly what-
16 to 19 is a +2. 20 is of course
+5.
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it was 1 to 14. Okay. 11 to 14. Sorry. 11 to 14 is +1. Yeah.
And
15
yeah,
to
so I got a
19.
negative
Back.
1 to my rolls, and I'm not happy about it.
No.
Also, if you ever need to look back at it for reference, I have it.
Yeah,
pinned
it's in the
group
pins.
chat.
It's just like
Yep.
that's what I have to do. Is like I gotta look back on it because it's like I forget so easily about that. I still can't believe
Look
that.
at
I'm like,
Goldfish.
what the fuck, 19?
All right. So 10. Today is the.
Today is the 30th.
Yeah.
Day before Halloween.
Yep.
This is Halloween.
All right.
Hey, I'm wearing my
So,
freaking Nightmare Before
putting on
Christmas
my
shirt,
mask now,
and then
guys.
tomorrow I'm wearing
Yeah.
my. Oh God!
No.
Not
Put
the
the other mask on.
Not the iron mask.
Not
That's
the Iron,
gross.
Iron Man, no.
One for the
Use
kids'
Boba Fett.
costumes. I'm
I
trying to
want-
keep in one
I
piece so they don't ruin
Boba
it.
Grown-up Taya
Fett.
mask.
Oh, so Demon, I know you probably saw Wiccans, but yeah, me and Wiccan now have D&D official licensed journals.
Nice.
So
She
I
thinks
wrote
the-
down all of my shit D&D related in my journal today.
Oh, nice.
I have a journal that's going unused, but I'm waiting for that one specifically for that person's campaign if they
Mm.
ever get it up and running.
Gotcha.
Because we've been sitting there and we're like, when are you going to actually do this? We have the rest of us have our character sheets somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
but you haven't bothered to start the campaign.
Yeah.
And that's one of the few campaigns where I am actually playing a Dragonborn.
Gotcha.
I'm like, I want to get this shit going. I want to be able to do things. Come on.
I want to do all the fun things.
Otherwise, I might just scrap it and maybe remake that character for a different campaign if they don't get their ass in gear.
Yeah. No, I
You
don't
know?
blame you that. I don't blame you there.
It's like, if you ain't gonna get it started, I will use that character for somebody else. Because if I'm being honest, I don't think I've really played a Dragonborn before. At least not a full-fledged Dragonborn.
Yeah.
I've played half-elf, half-dragon, half-breeds. I've played wood-elf triad.
Mm.
I've done a lot of elves.
Yeah.
Time that I deviated was a time in another campaign I played Tabaxi, which ironically was a Tabaxi ranger.
Gotcha.
So that's how I was somewhat familiar with the ranger
Mm.
thing. And now I'm back to being an elf. So basically, I've done a lot of elves.
Yeah. Elves are fun. They've got a lot of good stuff that are involved with them.
Yeah,
I was just repeating.
but it's like I gotta. I'd say it's more of a comfort.
Yeah, especially like elves are used so often in different fantasy media, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, my back.
Don't hurt yourself, please.
No, I was just I felt like I needed to crack my back, and it was like yeah,
Yeah.
right between my shoulder blades.
Ooh, I bet that felt good though.
It kind of hurt, but it felt nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eh. At least when I'm at Jonan's, I at least have the chance to relax enough that I can crack my bones.
Yeah, crack your bones. We'll call
Well,
it that.
you know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
No comment.
No comment whatsoever.
at least I'm not that one person I knew who literally was like a Rice Krispie treat.
Oh. Ugh. Why does that sound like me when I pop my knuckles though?
Probably because it's accurate.
God damn, why you gotta call me out like that?
It was not intentional.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Because I'm me.
No, because she asked for it.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Wiccan's gonna sit out tonight. he's got some other things that are kind of going on besides like he's got a headache. He's sat there and he hurt himself getting out of bed today, and so it's a lot of time he just needs to just chill the fuck out.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, hopefully Dingus will be in.
And also mute him.
I don't know how
doesn't
his
work.
sound is coming through when it
You
was.
unclicked it.
No, they're not working. I'm
It-
still getting him coming through.
No, because somebody
There, now we
unclicked
go.
it.
There we go. Well, no, it was like it showed it was there, and then it was still coming through, and it was being weird.
No, because I clicked server mute as soon as he was talking. But even then, like.
Yeah, I
It was
don't.
being weird.
Yeah, I don't want.
You
no,
forget.
Yeah.
Even if we're guardians, we hear it even when we server mute them.
Yeah.
Badu, badu, do 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 do.
Okay, I gotta hear this other one.
But
There
You're
we
like
go.
another time.
Mm-hmm.
Another one.
another one.
As they throw the mug down on the ground, smashing it.
You're glowing and kinda buzzing.
Fucking
Are you
sure we
dead?
found on that one.
Astral projection.
Your ass what?
Your ass what?
Your ass what?
It's when Pike was astral projecting,
Oh.
and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
"You're
it was
glowing
like, your
and
ass
kind of
what?
buzzy. Are you dead? Astral projecting, buddy. Your ass what?
Ass what?
Your ass what?
It looks like Tango's back.
Okay.
He's like waving his hands like, hello.
Got it. Hold on.
I got quit clicking.
Sorry.
You were coming through.
How the hell am I getting?
Because you were coming through because you didn't mute yourself, and
Oh.
so we were hearing you talking to the kids.
Yeah.
I see. But it won't let me undeafen myself now? Since when is that a thing?
No, that's server muting and deafening. So if somebody or a mod server mutes you or deafens you, you can't physically
Oh.
undo it.
Yeah, we have to do it
We have to
because
do
we
it ahead.
special.
All right. Well, we're getting in bed right now, so I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
Your mic's still on.
There we go. As he walks past and fucking just flips us all off. What the fuck? I love
Too
this.
okay.
I love this.
That was perfect. I'm like, your mic's still on. Oh god, that was great.
But I'm so excited to actually use this freaking Dungeons and Dragons journal. Like
I'm
I've got,
happy for you.
cause like I've got my gear on one page, and then I've got all the boons on another, and then I wrote down.
Yeah, I need to organize my shit because it's all on
Organize.
Yeah.
a single piece of paper.
But
Like,
I'm gonna have a page that's literally dedicated to daily rolls.
Oh really?
Yeah,
But this is my page of
Yeah.
stuff.
This is my
this is my page of how stupid I am.
no. We're not
No, this is my page of where all my shit for information is on.
Yeah. Cause like
I'm
when
not gonna
when it came
lie.
to me rolling those nat 20s, I didn't write that shit down because I was like, I wrote the nat 20 down. I didn't write the nat 10 because of the fact that I was like, there's no point
There's
because
no
that's
point
just
to
a
that.
neutral.
Yeah.
But I may write them down now because of the fact that I'm doing my daily rolls so that I can kind of keep a track of like what.
Just be glad
happens.
you're not scribbling on every piece of paper and doodling on it because of your ADHD. Okay.
Listen, I got other things to keep my hands occupied in that instance because I'm sitting there always scrolling and shit and paying attention to what's going on.
No
But
comment.
now I don't have a visualization of his dice. So now I'm going to sit here and fiddle with my own dice. That's what
I
I've been
wanted to make
doing.
that dirty, but I'm like, I can't.
Don't turn it dirty.
It's like that TikTok, like the one with the nail. Like, if you hit a nail hard enough, shut up.
If you put a
Shut
nail in
up.
a hole, shut up. And it doesn't go all the way in, shut up.
Shut up.
All right.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Of course, you had to throw in a fucking dodgeball reference.
Yes. I'm surprised I still remember lines from that movie. Because sometimes I swear it was a fever dream.
Nope. No, that
Fever dream.
that movie was not a fever dream.
I know.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
Look at the text chat and look at what Jonan just typed.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Turn it dirty.
You
No.
can dodge
Mother-
you can dodge a ball!
What I want to say to that is unicorn.
Unicorn? Oh no.
I'm gonna stay out of that one. I don't know.
Technically
like
speaking,
unicorn.
according to the lore.
Oh. I'm gonna cut your dick off and turn you into a limp dick unicorn.
Oh god.
Unicorns are not as innocent as people make them out to be.
Nope, definitely not.
How do I know? I know the lore of unicorns.
Definitely not.
They only listen to virgin
Rainbow
maidens.
dildo.
Well, they're definitely not gonna listen to any of us except for Glow.
Wait, what?
You missed it,
So
Glow. I
does
said
unicorn equal rainbow dildo
only
now?
listen-
No.
No, that's what Jonan's typing.
Demon, tell Glow what you just said.
According to lore, unicorns only listen to virgin maidens.
Oh, shut up. You're such an ass. You are such an ass. You are such an asshole.
I love you too, bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
You know you love us.
You love us. You wouldn't want us
know.
any other way.
You don't want me to turn that dirty either.
Oh, Lord.
No. Jonan, no. No, sir.
Well, no. If you refer to what he said earlier, he says, "So does unicorns equal rainbow dildo now?"
No, what do you think I just said?
So you're saying you don't need a rainbow dildo?
Can we not go there? Can we not go there?
Can we?
No.
Please.
You're older than me. Why are you?
Please.
Why are you asking me of all people? I'm younger than you.
I know. I'm just sitting here having fun. I have been
Okay,
missing
Jonan,
my
no.
I have been missing my friend time. Okay, I haven't talked to really y'all
Look at
in.
what Jonan said. Look at what Jonan said.
I'm
in
We
the
afraid.
chat.
don't
I'm
need
afraid.
voice-activated dildos. No one needs a voice-activated dildo.
Oh my gosh.
Voice activated? Oh my god, that would be terrible. Go in your room, you say the wrong bit of words, and you just hear a boom. What the hell is that noise? Don't worry about it.
Don't ask.
No,
Don't ask. Don't ask.
There are questions you do and you don't ask. That's one of them.
Oh god.
I'm just sitting
Yeah, I
here
guess
getting
the real
my
question
dice
is,
all
how scarred do
set
you want
up.
to be today?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What?
I'd be like, well, the real question is, how scarred do you want to be at the end of the day?
Oh.
You know, there might be that one person who decides to not listen to you and goes and checks it out and scars themselves, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
This is true though.
Why do you sound like you're speaking from experience?
What do you expect? Any less from me?
I mean, I will say I kind of scarred myself as a teenager because
Like, how?
I found something that I was not expecting to find in my mother's drawer.
That sounds like my story. At
I
the
was
point in time,
not
didn't know what it was. Then later
expecting
figured
that,
out
and
what
I
it
was like, why is this here? Why? What the fuck is this? And then I realized what it was, and I was like, oh.
Put that back, put that back, put that back, and let's forget that we saw that.
I need to go sanitize my
Oh my
eyeballs and my
God.
hands.
Jonan, no, stop that.
What did he say now?
No, he put a fucking link of list of paraphernalias in the chat from Wiki.
The fuck?
Dude.
All right, so we about ready to start soon?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've already got my dice out,
God damn
ready
it,
to
Johnny,
go.
what are
Got
you
my
saying
shit
now?
ready to go. I'm
Yep.
ready when you are.
Ready when you are, DM.
See, we're as ready as we're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
As ready as we will ever be.
Despite the conversation.
Okay.
But just think about it. Every time Glow
Shut up.
said something,
Shut up.
No.
her face just goes
Shut
red.
up.
Nope.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Zip.
I swear,
Zip.
I need to get a plate
Zip
of bat
your
fucking
Shut
sauce.
lips.
that fucking mouth of yours.
You know, it's
Shut
just like when
up. Shut up.
it's just like when Ellie
Shut
said
up.
birthday.
Stop.
I vote that I get a inflatable bat to smack him with.
I mean, here, I have a metal bat in my car. You want me to drive up to you and give it to you so you can smack him with it?
You're coming
I
all
didn't
the way
say
up
metal,
here,
I
you know,
said
you might as
inflatable.
well smacking yourself.
I don't want to actually damage him. I
Handing
just
it
want
to
to
her.
smack
No,
him
I'm
with
not
the
doing it.
inflatable bat.
She's gonna be the one that does that, not me.
No, you won't.
That's if she ends up even having the opportunity to do so.
Should be tied up.
It's
to me.
improbable case.
Oh my
What
gosh.
do you mean I'll be
None.
tied up? You shut your mouth.
Don't make me get the handcuffs.
Oh.
Shut up. Besides, I can probably hide them.
Really? You think you can hide them in my own house? Which I want to try again?
Hush. I can't tell if that was a sneeze or a cough.
I coughed out of laughter.
It sounded like my one friend who sneezed and coughed at the same time for like half a second.
Okay.
Hey, Misfits. Y'all
Yes.
ready?
Yep, I'm ready when you are, sir.
Yes.
I'm already on my D&D
Angel is
screen.
saying she can't hear you in OBS.
Oh, oops. I didn't unmute myself. Oops. I was just saying that
And
they're
your camera's
squabbling among
off.
themselves and we're about to. Well, yeah, because I'm not in Discord anymore.
There you go.
All right, so y'all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Ready
Ready
as
as
we're
we're
gonna
going
be,
to
sir.
be. Ah.
Now, where did we leave off? Who wants
Well, you
to
had us
give
rolling
us
ish.
the, We did roll initiative. But who wants to recap for us?
Let's see. We landed in that town we were going to. Found out that the bad guys were there. The anti-party was there. A couple of us decided the best idea to do was to split up. Those of us who split up ended up finding one of the anti-party. And then the other group found the rest of the anti-party, including Thal's dad.
Mm-hmm. I
Who
say,
hitched
I would
rides.
say, it was Asmodial that found the halfling,
And I
and
found the
you,
bird guy,
yeah, you found Birdbrain,
who I blew up.
allegedly.
Well, he at
Allegedly.
least didn't hitch a ride on me like all the rest of you.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
that's true though.
then the rest of us, we
You teleported and brought the guys with you.
I would say, yeah, Bastion's dead because his freaking neck was crushed. We
Could be.
like
Yeah, that's fixable.
I would say me, Travasi, Tal, and Atticus all went back to the Green Dragon. Asmodial and Solara went back to Fallen View, which is where the mimic town.
Yep,
and-
Sal was, you know, he got a hand through him, literally.
Yeah, I would say Luna's dad is possibly
Possibly dead.
dead as well. He had the halfling rip out of his stomach.
Which was surprising because I'm like, he got crunched up, didn't he?
No, he got
He got swallowed.
Sounds like that guy didn't.
Gulp,
That
gulp.
sounds like he should shoot him a little bit more, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Just ground him up.
Just a little bit of munching. Just a little bit. So,
Just a little bit.
well, all the same, you guys managed to run into these people, and then you lived. Every one of you left. I set up a horror town for Halloween, and all of you leave.
Well, technically since
What's that?
I took
Hey,
out the bird
hey,
thing,
I told you this, that you sat there and you told us you were like, y'all aren't ready for this. Y'all aren't ready.
Right.
And yet,
Not leave the town
Okay.
to its fate. Oh my goodness. Some protectors you are. Oh, hold on. I forgot my lights.
Lights.
lights,
got
camera,
it.
action.
Mm.
Speaking of leaving the town to its fate, I kind of helped. I did take out the bird brain who was casting the spell.
Yeah, that
Well,
may not
technically
stop the other people that are already like cursed.
Not
We
cursed.
don't-
They were put under a spell that broke them,
Yeah.
which we'll have to deal with later when we go back.
Yeah.
Unless of course there's somebody needing a mass amount of bodies. Like a necromancer.
Oh fuck.
Hmm.
Like
The
a
fact it was
necromancer.
Steven's reaction, it was like, the fuck?
Oh
I-
fuck.
Necromancers, I know also what a lich is, and technically I know that there's also Draco liches that exist, which are the fuckers you don't want to fuck.
This is true. This is true, for sure. But ultimately, you guys all split up. Y'all landed yourselves in your own separate encounters. Some of you
Yep.
I have not gotten initiative from. Mostly just Tal. Tal's the only one I haven't asked for initiative from because, well, let's face it, you're in the middle of dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And our lovely cleric has decided to walk away, and take on the bad guys instead of trying to heal the teammate that could help.
Well, I mean, he's healing just slowly but surely, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But he's also still dying.
Yeah, so he's not having to make any death saving. He
Good.
has stabilized. But
So
there is
I
still a
suppose that's
matter
good
of the
thing. Now
hole
he
that
just
is
has to,
healing.
yeah.
Yes.
So getting up and moving around is still a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Just say. But
Shove a good
all the
just
same.
shove a good berry down his throat.
You could just here eat it. Sensu bean.
Sensubine! fucking
that's the gist
fucking
of
pull
it.
a Krillin.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, it is a legitimate spell, and you could technically do that if you have it.
This is true. As a
Can't
druid,
say
you
if
do
it
have
would be
good berry.
very useful though.
I don't think
Well-
I have good berry.
I don't either. I just know it is a spell because I had.
You should.
If you're a druid, you should have it standard, I think.
No.
Goodberry is a cantrip. Last time I remember.
That's possible she didn't take it.
It's possible.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, so, I was hoping everybody was going to be here for it.
Yeah. Wiccan is not doing the greatest. So.
Well, he's top. He's first turn.
Oh shit.
Okay. New plan.
Good plan, great plan.
So
Well, I mean,
while
his character-
That's past the middle.
so while we're split up, we're gonna do a little detour for a second. We're gonna do a little segue, if you will.
Okay.
Boy.
We're gonna just do like a quick little pan over back to the Kingdom of Azimus, back in the main throne room where you guys were all previously hanging out at before you met the big bad evil guy and took off.
Okay.
Oh, and Sallow's mother.
Yep.
Who?
My mother.
Oh, Sal's mother. Yeah.
Mother.
I thought you said Sal. I'm like, who the hell is
No.
Sal? All right. Well, all to say, so you had all just left the moments before. In the room was left Racine and Zyron. Of course, with the king and a couple of his nobles, including that drow, Drea, and the queen, who, in the middle of their squabble of realizing that he's fucking both of them, Zyron, getting kind of tired of their bullshit, decides that he's going to start walking towards them like he's getting ready to, take them all out.
Mhm.
As he starts pulling the giant boar axe from his back, and starts unsheathing it. The main doors bust open, and a black dragonborn walks in.
Oh shit.
Walks right up to Zyron, and he looks down upon her with a kind of a questionable look, like he doesn't quite understand. And she just puts her fingers to his lips, and he falls asleep. Racine, the tiefling, he's like, "Well, who the fuck are you?" And then just you see the dragonborn just cast up a flash of light towards her, and we're gonna cut back towards you guys sitting on the mountaintop. All of y'all had just transitioned into your monster forms, more or less.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I forgot about that.
And we were starting initiative when Duran, he looks at you going full monster mode yourself, Thala, and he looks at you and he goes, "I see our friend Barlan had other plans for you. Should have known not to trust a fiend. Don't worry, I'll still deal with you in due time." And starts raising his hands and snaps his fingers. And you hear loud, thunderous cracking through the sky. And you look up and you see lights start flickering across the sky. And these lights start growing brighter and seeming like they're coming closer and closer to you. He has just casted Meteor Swarm.
Oh shit!
Beach run!
Lunasta, who's gone full werewolf at this point, begins howling at the full moon, reeling back her head and screaming as loud as she can, howling, and that's when Atticus goes for his first attack. He goes to lunge at the gnome Drew, and they start kind of having their little back and forth, and then the gnome jumps at Atticus's face, latches on around him, and Atticus is like, "All right, fine," and grabs him and squeezes his teleportation stone and just kind of pops out of existence, disappears. They're going to go off and have their own little fight.
Okay.
We'll get back to that.
Okay.
All right. Now, Tal, you were incapacitated, more or less, trying to heal up. And you're sitting there holding your staff, trying to get up, trying to use it as leverage to get up, and finally you feel a hand appear on your shoulder. And you look over, and Brogue is materialized and come out of the staff, looks down at you and goes, "Yeah, I've seen you in worse shape. You'll make it through this." But why don't you let me help out? You feel this warm sensation start flowing through your body, and suddenly that hole in your chest just miraculously starts healing up on its own. And he goes, "It's time I showed you how this little treasure here," as he pulls the staff from your hands, really works. And I didn't think much about it when I first discovered it. But now, I think we can actually make good use of this. He starts twisting and moving the rod in different ways until it disconnects at the middle into two separate pieces. And then each one of those two
Oh.
pieces disconnect with a chain in the middle holding each of them.
Oh shit.
Oh, so
It has
it's
just broken
nunchucks,
up into
got it.
two sets of
Let's go.
nunchucks. And he starts spinning one around in his hand and hands you the other set, Jonan. And he goes, that combined with those little friends of yours, it should make for quite a show. Not to mention, might get pretty bloody. Because on the end of both those nunchucks, you have that little bushel of spikes waiting to start drilling into somebody.
Okay.
You may now call me Bruce Lee.
Oh my god.
My brain went straight to Mikey.
Yeah, I'm like,
No.
my mind went to Mikey.
Now go ahead and roll me initiative.
Cowabunga!
Where's Jonah gonna sit on this list now?
That's a good question.
Of course, I know Allie's all the way down at the very bottom.
Damn the kid.
$23.
Woo. Wait, did you add in your
Plus 2.
your
yeah.
plus? Okay,
I rolled a 16. Plus 2 is 18. Plus 5 is 23.
awesome.
Jonan, even or odd?
Huh?
Even or odd?
I'm an oddball.
Odd?
He said I'm an oddball.
Okay.
Yes, it's
You go
odd.
before the bad guy.
Yay!
Woohoo!
I think.
Wait,
Which
what?
makes you next.
He's going before the bad guy who had the same initialism, I'm guessing.
Oh.
Yes.
So,
All right. So you have been healed up. You have been shown a new way of doing business with your staff, which isn't just quite a staff now, is it? What is your first move?
Nunchaku.
Nunchuckle him in the balls.
Who?
Oh.
Who are you
You're going to-
nunchucking in
you're
the
going to
balls?
approach Duran?
Huh?
You're going to approach Duran?
No.
No?
Well, yeah. Why not?
If you're gonna hit him in the balls, I mean, you
Oh
gotta
my
get close enough to
God.
that. Grab his dick and twist it.
Oh my god.
Twist his dick. So I mean, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Hit him in the balls.
Okay, you're gonna have
I'm
to.
doing a
roll
Mikey
it for
move
me.
now. They said Mikey. I'm doing a Mikey move.
That's true. Mikey did
You're
hit
gonna have to roll it for me.
Yeah.
Huh? Roll.
You're gonna have to roll it for me. Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on. Big fight.
Yeah, I need to put on something that's a little more actiony than what I've got going on.
39.
39? Oh my god.
Oh
Good
dear.
hit.
39 to hit.
That was
How
the
did you
hit?
pull that?
Yeah. That's the hit.
God damn, dude. Well,
I
you
mean,
you're definitely
It's the
hit, man.
same stats you gave me for the quarterstaff. The quarterstaff had like some amazing stats for hitting.
You hit him all right. You hit him square in the nuts. But he doesn't move.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't move.
Oh, he doesn't move. In fact, you hit him in the balls, and he just slowly looks up over at you like, really?
Oh.
That's how you want to do it?
Well, let's also not forget the spiky things at the end of it.
So you want to roll the damage up?
Yeah.
He doesn't move, and he just looks at him like, really? God.
Of course, we start out with Skyrim.
Damage is sucky. 14. No. 19. And
So 19.
yep, 19 damage. Right to his balls.
Due to the fact that he is wearing full plate mail armor, your little needles are unable to burrow into his flesh.
Oh, sad face.
He's
Shit.
got very, very high quality plate mail armor.
All right, second
But
attack.
first,
Smack him in the face.
Natural 20.
Wait, what?
He critted Nat Tony.
okay. And so you got that nat 20. You roll it up, you roll the damage on it.
$70.
Oh my gosh.
70 fucking damage. Yeah, so you hit him across the cheek. You actually leave a little cut of blood across his cheek. Little drop starts coming down.
And now
Looks-
now I'm gonna use
Looks
my
up at you, wipes it off, licks his finger as he looks over at you.
use my Fury of Blows as my bonus action. $30.
Oh my god.
Okay. And that one
I
I
rolled
have to
19.
roll impact.
20. 19. I'm like, wow.
The dice are on fire.
For
They want you
Fury
to...
of blows. Don't we
Clearly.
have to pass something here, or we get like stunned or some shit?
Yep.
Huh?
But I'm pretty sure you're gonna make it. It's a second.
He's like, give me a sec, I gotta look.
Yeah. It is a con save. DC 19.
So, he rolled a nat 20 for his save on this.
Oh.
So he starts dodging your ass like fucking Goku. But you managed to catch him one really solid blow, so you're still gonna be able to roll the damage on it.
Okay. Damage. $24. No, 29. Sorry.
Okay, it's 29 damage. But yeah,
Yep.
he's dodging. You finally catch him that one good one right up in the fucking ribs. And once her opponent's turn, who is in melee combat with him, he does get to make a call it an attack of opportunity. If anybody makes a melee attack towards him, he gets to make one against you on your turn. So on his first turn, $27 to hit.
It's
Yeah, our AC is not that high right now.
Well, I mean, you can only wear up to a certain armor class based on what type you can wear. So, fortunately, that's not something
So,
that's built into the
question.
game that you can keep upgrading.
I do have a question.
Because once it hits a certain tier, yeah.
So does the thing that Wiccan that Atticus gave me, that that +4 to my armor class, is that still in effect?
That was during this fight, right?
Correct.
Just last sec.
Yeah, it was just last. Okay.
And
Cool.
it's in a radius, right?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
And it's
I was
only
just
good for
making
like
sure.
10 turns, I think.
It's for
So,
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, it's still in effect.
Things are getting interesting.
1d1 damage, but I need you to also roll me a Constitution save as well. DC 20.
Fail.
So he hits you that one time, and you're like, ah, oh shit, and like you feel like this slow, impending doom building inside of you after he hits you, almost like that phantom punch he just hit you with is actually doing more damage to your insides. Like you can actually feel like deep bruising happening in your organs, almost like you know you're gonna be pissing blood in the morning.
Oh.
Okay.
Jesus.
So, was that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Next up is technically Dingus. But it's not. It's actually Travasi.
Ah.
Okay. So I guess I look at Durin straight in the eye and I scream, "Take me instead!"
What?
I
Did my
said
ears
what
deceive me?
I said.
Interesting. He looks at you, Tal, and you know, like you see the videos or whatever. You know, you guy puts his hand on little dude's forehead and he just starts swinging until he can't, because you can't reach him. He just kind of grabs you by the forehead like that and just kind of picks you up by the forehead and tosses you back a little bit. You kind of land on your ass for a second. Brogue's right there next to you to pick you back up, waiting for his turn.
How much damage did I take?
No, you don't take any damage. He's just putting you on your ass. Like, down, boy. I will get to you later. Well, you're going to have to roll a persuasion check on this one, so...
Okay.
How serious are you about letting him take you?
Serious.
Serious?
Hold on, my die fell off the table.
Shit.
So I rolled a 15 plus persuasion 3 plus 5.
What's the total there? I wasn't
23.
counting.
Yeah,
23
23.
total? Okay.
23.
All right, so he rolled a 12.
Oh shit, he rolled a 12?
Oh.
Yeah, he rolled a 12 total, so he looks at you and he's just like, fine, we only need one of them for right now anyways. Leave the rest. Follow us. And I will kill every one of them in front of you, as he points to you, Thala. And I will make you watch. He puts his hand out towards you, Travasi, like, come on.
Take his hand.
Travasi, I hope you know what you're
Lunasta.
doing.
Lunasta, all beast form and shit, just like going absolute ape shit. And he's like, it's fine, calm down. He starts kind of like waving his hand over her, and she slowly starts to like change back into her normal self, like changing back into her real self. And she's like, "Oh, you have no idea how much that hurts. Have you ever had to? You're a man. You should understand this. You ever tried to stop peeing in the middle of it?
Oh my god.
Not a pleasant
anymore.
feeling."
You can't stop peeing in the middle? Did you not want to be a child?
So, all right. So that's really what you're doing, and you actually managed to roll pretty good there. Good job. So he grabs her by the hand and grabs Lunasa by the other hand, and they kind of just poof, they're gone. Just mystical wind and smoke, and they disappear. And there you are, by yourself with Tal and Drogue. Not Drogue, Rogue. What do you do?
Well, I'm like, I just scream because of the fact of just seeing all this and feeling as much of the darkness inside of me sit there and just like wanting to tear something apart.
Yeah, it's been blue-balled again.
It's not happy.
It's more than a little pissed.
Oh, wow.
Especially since one of the people responsible for the kind of predicament she's in was right there in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
One of the involved party keeping her in such a state.
Yeah.
So, let's jump over to Asmodeal and Solara.
Yep.
So we'll say Asmodeal's still off in the town square doing his thing, but Solara, you were coming down the mountain. You had Luna and Aura with you.
Yep, after I blew up Bird Brain.
Are you on foot the entire way back?
I'm riding on Aura.
Yeah, but I mean, are you just going to be on foot all the way back down the mountain to the town, or do you want to teleport there, or what do you want to do?
Well, all things considering, I mean, I heard all the noise going on, so I might want to pick up the pace, so I may just, teleport there. Because I did hear all the noise going on. I look at Aura, I'm like, you guys might want to hold tight. And I use the stone to get to the Outreach's entrance of the town where we left when we went to go head toward the tower to begin with.
Okay, so still on foot though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be clear about this. You're traveling on foot back to
Oh no, I'm
town.
teleporting towards the outside of the town.
Right, but you're going to walk into town.
Yes, I'm going to walk into town.
Okay. So, as you're walking in, you notice that there are no other beings around you on the outskirts of the town. It looks like they have all flocked towards the middle in what appears to be a giant mass of tentacles flailing around everywhere. And then you start seeing a couple of them fly around this way and that way. And from Asmodeal's perspective, Eisen, he had come back out of flying his way out of Luna's dad and ripping his insides apart and climbing out. He looks at Asmodeal and says, "I need those back." And just kind of waves his hand, and suddenly all the rings magically reappear back on his fingers. And he turns around and
think to myself, that's a fancy. I don't say this out loud, but I'm definitely thinking that's a fancy ass trick. Like the look on my if they were seeing my face, that's what my face would be saying.
Well, he's got several different magical rings, one of which is the power to control wind gusts. So if you gotta put a visual to it, Aang using some kind of air orb and hitting somebody with it.
Oh gosh.
He just creates like a really big one and turns around and just launches it into the mass and just sends them all flying around all over the place as they start encroaching upon him, trying to devour him. And sends every one of them flying away. And turns around and throws his hand towards Asmodeal, and a magic thorn whip just kind of appears in his hand and wraps itself around Asmodeal in his arms. And then flips him up into the air and then slams him down to the ground, knocking him unconscious.
Oh shit.
Has he spotted me yet?
No, he has not spotted you yet.
I'm gonna do
He is
something.
a little preoccupied.
I'm gonna do something since he's occupied. I'm going to take one of my arrows. I'm gonna turn into an ice arrow, and I'm gonna turn it into the area of effect one. I'm gonna launch it so it lands right by his feet, hopefully encasing the area in ice on him. So he slips.
Okay. Roll
Do
it
I
up.
need to roll?
Well, I mean, if you're trying to make sure it's just hitting him, yeah.
I'm hoping to
That's
hit just the ground by him so that it hits the area he's standing on.
Well, because remember, it's a spread attack. It's an area of effect that covers a set area.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm doing.
try
I'm
and
gonna hit
concentrate
it
to one
so it
spot.
hits
You're gonna have
it
to.
so I'm aiming it so it hits the area to cover the area on that'll hit the area under him.
I mean, you don't have to use that ability. If you're just trying to hit him with one, you can just hit him with one. You don't have to use the special.
Oh no, I'm trying to see if I can get him to slip and fall over.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could purposely miss and just shoot the ground below him instead of shooting him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying it like you want to use the special bombardment. I'm saying you don't have to do
No,
that.
no. I'm talking the ice arrow with the aerial effect. That.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
purposely missing him to get that area iced over to make it difficult terrain for the guy.
He rolled a 3.
Oh my gosh.
He falls.
So there he is. He just flipped Asmodeus right there on the ground, and he's just like, "Ha! I got you, bitch." What?
Whoop.
Oh.
Back. I'm just standing there smirking, my bow out. I tell Luna go check on her dad. Because clearly we can see what happened. And I stand there and I state, "Man, you guys really are thorn in my side. You just keep popping up, don't you?" And I'm directing this at the halfling.
Yeah.
Yes,
Eisen.
the halfling. Seems like you guys just keep coming back. Only to get your asses beat.
I don't know when I muted myself here, but I'm sorry. When
Uh,
was the last thing you guys heard from me?
Area
he
of
slipped and
effect.
fell.
That he
Oh, okay.
fell.
on the
Oh,
ice.
Yeah.
He went smack into the ice after he had flipped Asmodeus.
Right. Okay. So yeah, maybe that's when I accidentally waved my hand too close to it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
okay. Well, anyways, so what I was saying is that you don't have to tell Luna. She jumps off of Aura on her own, and she is launching herself towards her father.
Father.
But while you're sitting there trying to talk to this guy, you hear the most gut-wrenching, blood-curdling screech you could have ever fathomed.
And it's
you
coming
look
from
over,
Luna.
and it is coming from Luna, as she's holding what remains of her father's dead corpse in her hands. And you see everything in her body just begin to kind of pulsate, and twitch, and move, and fidget. And she starts like kind of twitching herself too, and her eyes start to change color too. They start going darker and darker. Because remember, they're like a cloudy grayish white. You know, there's not really a lot of color going on. But
But it's gotten much darker.
it's getting much darker, and she begins to start growing. But as she starts growing, she shifts back to her true shape. And when she fully expands herself, she looks down upon Eisen, who's half her height at this point. And he goes, "Oh, blimey, what in the shit is that?" And right as he's saying that, she slaps him with one of the fucking tentacle arms, grabbing him around the fucking neck, and just starts fucking Hulk smacking him.
To his partial statement, I say, "That's an ancient mimic. You just pissed off, buddy."
So yeah, he's in the middle of getting just thrown all over the place. Asmodio's still wrapped up in the magical whip. He could probably use a little bit of help.
I go run over and help while that guy's getting choked to death.
Choked to death, then,
actually-
then
slammed.
smacked. Yeah, getting smacked around like Loki.
Yeah.
Luna
He got a
smash.
5. Homie rolled a 2. His strength gives him a 5.
Oh my god!
He can't break free from Luna's grasp. So
Damn.
Homie, you what the fuck?
and if this persists, he
You'll have
has.
to get him out of that thing. Yeah.
And if this persists, he's going to live for 6 rounds.
Oh God. Persists for 6 rounds. He's going to get absolutely.
Because he, like
Yeah, he was
I would
getting
say,
absolutely shit
like Solara said, you done fucked, you done pissed off an ancient mimic. Yeah.
That was her father.
Yeah, you done pissed off an ancient mimic that you killed their parent. You fucked up big time.
You fucked up, buddy.
That moment of he just realized. It was at this moment he realized he
knew.
fucked up.
He
You fucked up.
Now, so you have managed to help disenchant the whip around him and help get him undone. And he's still like unconscious and still just kind of like unaware of what's going on, but definitely could use some medical attention. And given the current circumstances, you might be better off just letting them be.
Mm-hmm.
You can stick around for the fight, but
and just work on helping Asmodeus. I have cure wounds, and that is about it
right.
for healing spells.
Well, you do happen to remember there being a very nice infirmary aboard your ship back in Azimus.
That is true.
Mhm.
I tell Aura stay here and keep an eye on things while I go take him to the infirmary.
But it's kind of like, okay. And literally, as you're saying that, you see Aizen getting flipped around through the air, and Aura jumps up mid-air, grabbing him and fucking slamming him to the ground, and just does the pit bull shake there.
Oh no, not the pit bull shake.
Yeah, just shaking him all over the place.
Oh my god.
And then teleport back to the med bay on the ship and help Asmodeus.
So as you appear on the deck of the ship, you use your teleportation stone to pop in, and as you do, you hear this loud, very familiar scream, like war cry screams, and it's coming from above you. And you look up and you see what appears to be Atticus holding a gnome by the head, riding him to the ground.
Oh my
And you see him smash into the. You see him smash the gnome Drew head first into the fucking pier below him, and they both crash into the pier and into the water below.
They'll be fine.
That's their
I
thing.
head to the med bay.
They'll be fine.
I'm
They'll
sure
be
they'll be just fine.
fine. Let's hope Atticus can swim.
Oh, well,
I see what's happened. I'm like,
Yes,
yeah.
he swims.
I'm like, they're fine. I'm gonna just take care of our magic guy here, and yeah, head back to town. Afterwards, main focus being Asmodeus at the moment. I'm not gonna try and get in this fight. No fucking way. Leave that to those two.
Right.
And if they,
So-
it's another matter if they decide to drag me in, then I'll be mad.
Not my fight. Not my fight.
Not my fight, not my
Um,
fight. What do you feel, my teammate?
Not
Not my
my
fight.
problem. Not
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
that one.
But before you go below deck, though, you do
Yeah.
know in the main pathway, the main alley leading through the city from the pier, you catch a brief glimpse of Duran and Travasi.
I
the
stay a
streets.
moment to study it.
Almost like he
So
needs to
they're
collect a
heading
few more
towards
things
the
before he
main
leaves
area
with
of
her.
the castle.
Yeah, well, they're outside. This is out in the city. Yeah, they're not in the main castle yet, but they could be walking there. It's really hard to say. You got Asmodeal, so if you got that little bit of
What?
information.
Now? I mean, this
Alright,
is
and
like
then I
the
head down and
worst
take care of
time.
Asmodeal. I'll ask, if I have a chance to, if Atticus, once Atticus gets done with his, fight, see if he knows where the others are. But for now, my focus is Asmodeal and getting him patched up and healed.
Now, over to Tal and Thala. You two are up on the mountain peak with Brogue. The others have disappeared. What is your next move? Where are you two going?
Well, first, I'm gonna go over to Bastion's body and check, especially the damage.
Pretty severe.
Okay.
He's not breathing. He's got no pulse. He's got nothing connecting blood to his brain.
We can fix that.
I decide
we
since I haven't done this yet, I decide to look in my bag of holding.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and roll me a perception check, though.
Oh, god damn it. Just a straight nat 20? Or straight 20?
Perception.
What's your thing for the day?
Yeah, it's perception.
Okay. 12. Like, my brain, do I want to roll it or do I want to take passive? Like,
See what you get.
okay.
It's better than your
What'd you
passive. You get.
Nope.
What'd you get?
I got a 6, so that's 16, and then -1, that's 15.
Well, 15 is just enough to see that you have a buttload of gems. I mean, a buttload. This thing is like a treasure trove filled with gems. There's also a lot of other unbeknownst shit to you in there. You'll take some time to look through it if you will, but you happen to spot a very particular scroll in the midst of it, though.
Ooh.
Particular scroll of resurrection.
Oh, fuck yes!
Literally something you've had with you
This whole time! The whole time!
The whole time.
since the second session. Poor Gripply. Poor Gripply.
Oh.
Alright.
No!
We can just have a moment of silence
For
in the
Gripply.
name of Gripply.
Rest in peace, Scribbly.
Okay, alright, back
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Alright, so I decide to use the Scroll of Resurrection on Bastion.
It's probably a good thing we still have it.
So no materials needed or anything like that. The scroll, you just gotta have it. It's a one-time use. One done, he's up. It miraculously heals his throat back up. Heart starts beating, eyes open up, and color starts coming back to his face as he's looking around, and he's just like, "Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good." And he looks over at his fake body over on the ground. "Oh, this is really not good." He looks up at you two, and he's just like, "Where did he go?"
He took Travasi. Travasi gave herself up to Durin.
No, that can't be. We must go back. He's going back to the palace. There's still some of his things there, I'm sure. We must return. He can't continue without the king. Oh my god, he needs the king. We must return. We must go back.
What is going on?
He's like, grab my bag. He points over at his other body, and he's like, and let's go now.
I'd say do what he says.
All right, I guess I walk over and I pick up his bag of whatever the little orbs were.
Call it his bag that has all that probably weird ass shit we don't know about.
Mhm. And
What is this thing? Why is it moving so much?
Bag of tricks, man. It's a bag of tricks.
Yes, please give us the deck of many things.
Oh, no.
so we need to get back to the palace. Should we teleport directly to the palace or should we go back to the airship?
Well, I mean, all the same, you could go back to the ship. You can go back
I'm
to the
asking
palace, whatever.
Bastion!
He's telling you he just knows he's going back to the palace, but we might be able to cut him off. He's like, come with me, and he puts his hand out for you two to grab. You take it,
Sure.
Cal?
Oh. Yeah. He takes it.
Do you take his
Does
hand?
he- Yeah, he's right
Okay.
here with me. Oh yes.
Okay,
So
you all grab your hands, and he pops his transportation stone. You guys pop up on a very fucked up street. You have people running all over the place. There are countless individuals that are dead in the streets.
bloodhouse
Others
probably
have
looks
been.
like it got fucked up.
There are others that have been twisted and mangled in such a way they're unrecognizable as human anymore, and they are chasing after the others in the streets. Their arms and ligaments have been torn and twisted in a way that has turned their arms into swinging scythes, more or less.
I thought I took out the bard.
I never said that they stopped moving.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I did
that's what I was trying to say. I was like, just because he's gone doesn't mean that the spell's gone.
Yeah.
You stopped him from spreading it to any more people. The things that he already created, though, were still alive and doing what they were intended to do, which is make more bodies.
Shit.
And unfortunately, while you are standing in the main city roads there, you notice that some of the dead bodies start twitching, shaking a little bit. One of them next to you on the ground, his eyes opens up and they're just glowing red. And you hear, of course, the usual start building from everywhere around you as the dead begin to wake.
Oh.
And this is now turned into an episode of Zombies. Wave one. Fetch me their souls.
So before we progress further, can we take a quick BRB because I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Yes, I was going to suggest that.
Drinking so much water.
All right, I will be back.
Be right back.
Okay.
Jonah was saying it's now thriller time.
Clicking the wrong buttons. Stop it.
I don't know what's going on
Mwah.
anymore. Ask me.
Mwah. I also grabbed food while I was gone.
Gotcha.
What kind of food?
Red beans and rice with sausage.
Oh, that sounds good.
Nice. Do you know what kind of sausage? Summer sausage, regular
It's
tandoori sausage?
it starts with a K.
Oh, kavaska.
Yeah.
Kavasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never pronounce it, and I don't even try to because I'm dyslexic.
Hi, Dingus.
Who's entered?
Asmodeal.
Asmodeal! Yay! I'm healing him. He missed the whole thing. I guess we'll have to fill him in.
Yep.
So, Asmodeal,
Glow.
you
I
got
just
knocked
found one of my
around
kids
today.
sleeping on the floor. I had to go take care of that.
Aww.
What were you gonna ask, Allie?
Would you change Dingus's name?
Yes. Hold on.
No,
I
Why-
can't.
yeah.
He's gotta do it himself. I can't do it.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Hello. Okay, so I get to explain what happened to our scene. So, the guy that you ran into, after he took his knives back, he decided to take his rings back. Then he summoned a whip, put that around your neck, whipped you up in the air, and as he was slammed you back down, he kind of slammed into the ground because I decided to make it slippery.
Before you continue, Dingus, your name is not correct.
Oh, come on. Stupid autocorrect.
It says
Immoral. I was like, wait, that's not right.
He is immoral.
Well,
Amoral.
There you go.
Okay. And then what ended up happening was after he kind of got smacked in the face, Luna hopped off of Ora since I made it to town. She's currently wringing the halfling's neck. It's taking a while, and then she threw him in the air, and Ora caught him and did the pit bull shake. Meanwhile, I teleported back to the ship because, well, you got smacked in the ground pretty hard and you were unresponsive. So, I am taking you to the med bay on the airship.
Do we know exactly how much damage I took?
No. The DM did not disclose this to me. I am suspecting you may have gotten smacked so hard that you got knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
So I'm not dead, but apparently turned into bitch because I wasn't around. I got this.
Hey, at least you didn't get bitched around like Aizen did because he got like Hulk smacked around like he did Loki.
That's not a smacking. That's more of a toss.
No, that's a fucking beatdown.
Let's beat down.
She was giving him a beatdown. She started with giving him a beatdown, and then she threw him in the air, and Ora caught him and did the pit bull shake. This guy
I would
is
say,
getting mangled. He's
Luna's
apparently
pissed.
lasting about rounds.
The way that the damn Mark Ruffalo Hawk actually moved Loki around, that wasn't a beatdown, that wasn't a pummeling, that was just more of him just throwing him, or at least moving him around like a ragdoll and just doing what actual.
That's basically what Luna's doing to this fucker, and so yeah.
She was very, very pissed when she found her dead daddy. So yes.
Yeah.
This fucker is getting smacked around. He's getting pummeled. He's getting shook. He's getting bit on and shook up by a dog, by a big old wolf. He's gonna be stuck for a while because he kind of went. He saw her come up and as he finished saying, "What the fuck is that?" She grabbed him. Literally, it was just like, yoink! And I temporarily left them there to go heal and be like, okay, This is not my business. This is clearly going to take a while. I'm going to deal with this business being you unconscious. And then we also got to the airship and we saw Atticus go flying through the pier with his guy. I watched that happen. I'm like, this is not my shit. This is not my fight. I'm going to leave that to them. I'm going to focus on this shit here, which is Asmodeus. And get you back up and running because, yeah, you're not. And we're probably
Also,
going to be...
Travassi decided to give herself up and be taken by Duran and Lunasta.
Yes.
So she's
Which
effectively
I
been taken
saw
into
them
their
getting-
custody.
Yep.
And as far as I know, I saw them heading towards the castle, and Tal and Thallo are with, what's his name again?
Revived Bastion. We were able to
Bastion.
revive his ass.
Revive.
Because of a scroll that nobody knew was in the bag of holding.
Yep. That I've had in my bag since freaking session 2.
Yes.
All I gotta say is, I feel better after trying to use the speed bag.
The speed
Hold on one
bag?
second. Nah, I think
Yeah.
Wagner's here. I'll be right
So
back.
you know that you know that bag that hangs that boxers use that they like hit really fast. It's called
Oh.
a speed bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, that's what those are called.
And Tal attempted to hit Dude
I didn't
Thal's dad
attempt.
in the nuts with nunchucks.
Durin.
Durin. Yeah, Durin in the
There was no attempt. I hit him in the nuts.
Yep.
He was just unfazed.
Pretty much. He looked at him like, are you fucking serious? Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna try and get me in the nuts, and you are gonna be very unsuccessful with causing any lasting damage to my dick.
Because
Babes.
unfortunately he had full on really good plate mail and his spiky things did not burrow through it.
Kicking me in the dick.
That turned into nunchucks.
Why?
Why?
Here.
Why do they keep kicking me in the dick?
Well, as it turns out, his staff can turn into nunchucks, so yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We all sat there and were like, it's Mikey!
No, they are no longer nunchucks. They are nutchucks.
Nutchucks. Yeah, there you go.
Um,
Now, all right. So
Yeah, that's where we
So-
have currently left off is with Tal and Thallo heading back to the city with chaos going on because
Yes.
yeah, they just popped in the middle of town. You're back on the ship with Solara, and your ship is more or less empty and devoid of anybody on it currently.
Except, yes.
And then me and Tal and Bastion are on a street that is covered with zombies.
That are coming to life. Thriller night.
I don't think this is gonna be a thriller situation, sweetie.
No.
Nope, definitely not.
Oh gosh.
It was
Just
nothing
listen to
thrill.
music, see what
Now
happens.
so Asmodeus, so you're waking up on the boat. You're being roused in the infirmary on the ship with Solara. She's kind of caught you up to speed on what she knows. What do you do?
Gonna kill that little half-pint fucking bastard!
She want to go back?
I mean, if he wants to head back, sure.
I mean,
But we also
it
don't know
seems
where the rest
like
of the party is.
it seems like Ora and freaking Luna have that situation under control.
I look at him. I'm like, I also exploded the boathouse that the bard was in.
Yes.
Fucking
You come back
burn.
out on the deck together, and you do see that the boathouse is still in flames.
Oh shit.
A lot of commotion going on around it. And particularly, you notice that your horses and carriage are kind of stuck, like they got tied off on one of the railings there, and they're desperately trying to get away from the fire. They're not hurt yet, but I mean, nobody wants to be standing right next to a hot ass fire.
I go help get him loose. I'm like, oh shit, I started this. I better not. let
I
them
would say,
die."
why don't you put them back on the ship?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm like, let's fix this problem. Get him back on the fucking ship.
Get your ass back on the boat.
Yep. Although maybe yeah, what might be the safest place if we can keep him if we get him where it's necessary. For now.
All right,
like,
but Asmodeus, did you wish to go back into the fray and try to fight that dude, or do you want to hang out in the city now that you see kind of the state that it's in? Because it's a mess. It is a bloody mess in the streets currently. And you did,
that shouldn't be.
and you do know that there's been a glimpse of Duran with Lunasta and Travasi in the streets somewhere.
Damn these priorities. Fucking hell.
Alright. So we're heading towards castle.
If I'm saying priorities, might as well take care of our horse and carriage because we kind of need those.
Yep, that's what I'm working on.
Well, I don't think you'll be able to lift the damn horses up onto the airship if that be the case.
Well, there's a ramp.
There should be a ramp.
I'll still try to get those horses over there because I'm strong like bull.
Alright. Well, if I get them loose, you can get them all.
The strong like bull part, but yeah, I'll get them onto the ship.
Alright. I'll keep a visual out for everything else going on.
By the by, was that you that happened to have blown up that boathouse?
Well, the bird brain bard was casting a spell. And yes,
casting a spell.
He was currently casting a spell, and everybody around me was having their bones broken.
Ouch. Well, I guess in that case, good job in blowing it up.
Not to mention, I think they're very much a pain in the ass. And one of his rings was fractured.
Wait, is one of his rings fractured?
One of his rings was fractured when I encountered him. He mentioned a name. I don't exactly know what it was, but they were intending to bring the being back. Whoever that was.
I go to check my hand to see if I have the rings on. Oh, fucking hell, I thought I had. That little bastard.
Well, no, the bard, the Aarakocra is the one that she's referring to that she ran into.
Yeah,
that was the one that had the cracked ring. But he managed to reclaim his magic rings from you before you left.
Yeah, that's why I was that was basically what I was returning to, like envisioning in my head, like how did I lose the rings when I had them clearly on me? And I'm like thinking of this.
I tell you, I'm like, yeah, your little friend stole them back with this interesting little trick. Like, literally, they flew off you and went back on his fingers.
It should have been possible. I had them right around my hands, and basically the size of his fingers. They should have been literally wrapped around my finger. Never mind. Overthinking too much. Come on, you bozos. Get on the damn ship. Talking to the horse and trying to pull them up. Yeah, they're being somewhat stubborn in the process.
Alright,
Tango, you
I
good?
used animal flipping.
I don't know if you're muted. Oh, okay, I was like, I don't know if you're muted.
I'm here.
Use my
letting them have their character banter stuff. So
yeah, and
use your animal handling to calm them down.
I use the animal handling
Okay.
to help calm them down so they get up onto the ship
All right,
properly.
so while you're doing that, and Asmodeus helping.
Yes.
Well, while you're doing that, you managed to get the attention of 8 of these creatures.
Oh shit.
As they're running around, a couple of which you recognize as some of your crew. One in
look back
particular
on-
being Boomy.
Aww.
His neck and head's all twisted and distorted with his arms flailing around as he's running at you. And through the cries and screams, you can almost hear, "Kill me!"
Okay.
I take a second. Arrow straight to the head.
Okay, roll it for me.
It is a D20. 17 plus 12, technically, and then add 2, so...
No, you're rolling to hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just rolling my D20 because I have to do my math.
He's trying to math.
Oh, I thought you were rolling damage for a second. I was about to be like,
No.
hold on, we gotta see if you hit the thing.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like, I have to remember my math here. 34 to hit.
Nice. So catch him straight in the fucking head. Right as it's getting a little lunge at you, and you catch it right in the face, and Boomy just falls straight to the ground and slides to your feet.
I stand there and I'm like,
Unresponsive.
I watched him as he started twisting just before I blew up that fucker.
And as you're looking at the dead body and the smoke and fire swirling around you, you hear very familiar pluckings on a lute.
Oh my gosh, this fucking bird
I
brain.
look up and I glare. By the way, how is he looking?
You see him standing on top of one of the towers of one of the buildings, and he's looking a little crispy. He's looking like he's been through the fucking fryer a couple of times. Missing some
see that,
serious
and
amount of feathers.
This big old smile on my face, seeing him looking crispy. And I'm like, ah. I just like smile because I know I got this fucker fried. Good.
I want to see you become a fried chicken.
I want to see you. He's
Finger
certainly
looking good.
Finger looking good, that's right.
Now, you managed to hear the cries and screams of more people being turned into these things start spreading through the city again.
And he's
And you hear him
probably. Yeah.
you hear him kind of caw at you in a mocking manner.
Oh gosh, dirty.
Dirty. The hell?
He calls to me and
Chocolate starfish, anybody?
Oh.
Oh!
I just ate.
Now,
Stop.
that's not me. He's the one who did it.
You're the one
So
that
you
said
are-
it.
You're the one that said it.
Yeah, look, but really? Okay,
No,
fine, fine.
Stop.
Fine, whatever. But as you are seeing these things charge you, some of the remaining crew members walk up with their spears and guns and start attacking the other creatures that are approaching you. What you have left is you have Korba, the old man.
Mm-hmm.
You have Parthen, the captain.
Mm-hmm.
You have Noodles, one of the cooks. Unfortunately, Soggy, his compatriot, his buddy that worked in the kitchen with him, he's also dead. He's dead.
Yeah, I remember
He
you
was
said
blown
it
up in
was
the.
Yumi, Soggy, and one of the others. I'm forgetting.
It was Ludo.
Ludo.
Yeah, Ludo. I was getting to that next. So then you have Klus and Ralph. And then, of course, next to the captain, you have Karn standing next to him with Tootie. As they kind of, the wind and smoke kind of spreads around, you kind of just see them all standing triumphantly on a couple of dead corpses, looking a little worse for the wear, but like, huh, certainly took your sweet ass time. I see how it is. Karn's kind of looking at the rest of the group, and he's like, "Where's Lady Travasi?"
It looks like she gave herself up to Durin, headed towards the castle.
What? And he beelines it and just starts running through the thick of it.
Oh shit.
Who is
I'm like,
this?
No,
Horn,
that's
the
the guy
lieutenant.
who's left
Oh!
You know.
The one that you slept with?
Yeah.
The one
He
that
started
gave her the
poking
best night of her life.
like,
Oh my god, enough.
Look at Captain, I tell
But
him,
he
"You
just
gotta
starts
stop
booking it.
before he enters, or he's gonna wind up dead."
Well, maybe, perhaps, but you're still trying to take care of the horses, right?
Yeah, we're trying to get him up there. But
Pulis walks up to you while you're trying to deal with the horses, and he's like, "Here, my lady. Let me assist you with the horses. I have a fondness of horses," and starts rubbing one of their heads. He's like, "I'll take them from here, please. You have more important things to do. I'll help prepare the ship with the others. We'll be ready for you to depart once you come back. But please, don't be a hero. This city, I think it's too far gone. I don't think it's worth saving anymore."
Look at him and I say, unfortunately, things might get messy, considering those circumstances. It may not be a winning battle, but
yeah, all of
we're
you
gonna
hear
get-
one more loud crack through the sky. Loud, thunderous crack. And then a huge rushing of wind and the flapping of wings. And amidst all of the darkness, the only light that shines upon this thing is that of the moonlight. And what you see
And I'm
before
saying-
you is a silver metallic dragon flying through the air over the city.
Oh.
Much larger than your red dragon that you previously encountered.
Not another one.
It lands on top of the palace and begins to cast its fire breath upon the grounds in front of the gates, blocking entrance for anybody coming in and out. And then it reels its head back, screeching, whatever, like really loud. Everybody is gonna have to roll an intimidation check real quick.
An intimidation check?
Intimidation.
Everybody.
How do we roll
DC's
intimidation?
28.
So you mean an intimidation saving throw?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I had to figure that out. I'm like, you said check, and I'm like, hold on, what?
So
You're countering the intimidation check.
I don't think I did very well.
Scared. I'm so scared.
So
16.
I don't think I did it with a 9.
Wait,
wait,
hang on.
does that include the saving throw?
It's the saving throw. Period.
It is, yeah, that's what we're rolling a saving throw.
Second, actually.
I rolled
What'd you get?
16.
Okay. So as you're being drug along to the streets and you see this dragon drop in front of you on the palace, over the gates, and just start shooting this fire out, you get an immense feeling of just like, oh shit, and you kind of cringe back a little bit, and Durin tugs on your arm a little bit harder, and he yells up at the dragon. He's just like, I am trying to go inside. Why in the hells would you do that? Almost like his teleportation doesn't work as many times as your guys' without having to wait a recharge period. Oh.
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 All right,
Oh.
so I just got to my desk and I just rolled for my intimidation check. I got a 25, which is including the +2, and that is also including the +8 I get for the intimidation.
What'd you
Yeah,
get
I
a 20?
got a-
How'd you get
I
a
got a
25 on the roll then?
15 +8 +2 from rolling for the day.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my math was okay. I don't know why I was adding that up. It was like a 33 for some reason.
Where the hell did you get 33 from 23? That's 10 less than what I should be rolling.
No shit, I wish I
Right.
would have.
Tango, I rolled a 9.
I
We're
rolled
all
a
intimidated. If you didn't
16.
beat his roll of a 28,
wait.
you guys
Yeah.
are all intimidated.
God damn it.
Wait,
So
hold on.
it was 28 we needed to beat.
15 plus.
It was a 20
It was
that
a
we needed to
20.
beat.
So the
Oh.
friggin' dingus is fine.
So you said like
I rolled a 20. Even.
28.
okay, so
No,
I
20
rolled
even.
16. Would it be the skills that I add onto that plus my daily roll?
No. So in your
No,
saving
your daily
throw-
roll gets added in as well, so you get a +5
Oh,
on top
okay.
of all of your rolls.
So that would be that'd be
it's not
21.
it's not the skill, it's the
No.
it's the actual
So
saving
Allie's
throw.
just over here like, well, I'm the only one that's over here. Well, me and Solar are the only ones that are intimidated.
Yeah, I'm probably frozen stiff. going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, another dragon, oh fuck.
Laura, you need to get them on the ship now. I gotta go find everybody else and get them the hell out of here. We can't stay here. If we stay here with this dragon, we're going to be incinerated.
I'm not responding. I'm frozen with fear.
I go to grab her, Solara, pick her up, and just throw her into the ship.
There you go.
Well, how about instead of throwing her that far, how about you just throw her into the crowd of the crew that's going back towards the ship?
Because they are getting everything back on the ship, and they're gonna get the fuck up.
Well, since she can't do shit, since she's literally shaking between her kneecaps, she's about as useless as a rattlesnake tail in the middle of autumn.
Yeah, I've been intimidated. I got a 9.
She's a...
Yep.
Why is this in here?
Why is
The fucking the freaking Avengers theme song.
What are you listening to?
What are you listening
I'm listening to a it's D&D fighting music.
Oh my god.
And it's literally the Avengers.
Oh my god.
I was like, wait, why is this in here?
Okay.
All right, so now that that part's done, so the other part of the crew, Thaula, Tal, and Rogue, so you guys have just appeared in the square. Things have started getting a little shaky. More dead bodies are getting up. More people are turning into these things around you as they're running and screaming, trying to get away from these things. And through the windows in these people's homes, you can see them just being ripped apart and eviscerated by these things in their homes. Blood just spattered all over the place, inside the windows, outside the windows, pools of it in the streets. It is just an absolute fucking gore show. We're talking piles of guts everywhere. And then, of course, Dragon hits. You guys have been intimidated.
I was saying, I'm the only one that has Tal's fine.
And while you're there, watching this dragon screech and yell and causing fire.
Have no fear, cause I am here.
You
Coming into the chat like a
very well
DINGUS.
aware of what holy light looks like and what radiant damage can do to a creature of sorts. But what you've never experienced before is when a god has bestowed upon a paladin their true blessing during a fight. And rupturing forth underneath from the dragon, a massive beam of light shoots forward under its belly and through its body. And you see this thing just shoot straight up, straight through the building and through this dragon. And this thing is sprouting. And before you, you see a very angry, glowing Zyron.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
And you hear booming through the entire city. You thought you could make a fool of me? Have you forgotten in all of our years the god of which I receive my power? And he lunges forward. And through the commotion, you see a brief glimpse of Durin with Lunasta and Travasi running towards the palace gates. And you see nothing but pure speed of white light pierce the ground right where Durin's standing, launching Travasi and Lunasta away. But as that's happening, Lunasta grabs a hold of Travasi and transports you two back to Avernus. She grabs you, is just like, no, you're coming with me. And takes you back to Avernus with her.
Ah, shit.
And we'll get back to you in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Wait, does that mean since the dragon's gone, the intimidation goes away?
No, the dragon's not dead. That says the dragon's dead.
God
It just
damn
said it had a huge hole blown through its body. It doesn't mean it's dead. By no means. It's just bloodied at this point. It can still fight.
I was hoping.
Hey, you saw Vox Machina, okay? Even when you thought the dragon was dead, the dragon wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Tough luck on that one.
Tough luck.
Or Dingus, I got your character sheet pulled up. Are you streaming now already? Dingus?
Dingus.
I'm here. Just got back.
Okay.
Had to grab my food real quick.
Oh.
Are you streaming tonight though, or are you just playing?
I was actually just about to stream. Actually, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I can pull
Wait,
your stream up
you're
real fast
alive,
so I don't get
motherfucker?
confused.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, you're alive, motherfucker?
I am not.
No, it's a sound.
It's a sound from the Vox Machina.
Yep.
That moment of
I like big girls, pretty kitty girls, really witty girls, singing ditty girls. I like the leggy girls with the nice thighs. I like a good chest, no matter what size. I like the belly folds, I like the six packs, really tall queens and the short stacks. From the mild girls to the wild girls, you got style girls, make 'em round girls.
Wait, what numbers? What are your numbers on the end? King Dingus, what?
331.
Okay, all right.
Did you enjoy that glow?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
That's so. You remember me showing you a crap guide to D&D?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the same dude.
Oh, that's the same dude.
Yep.
All right, now, so as you're, like I said, as you're landing Travasa, you get teleported away with Lunasta, taken off to Avernus. So you are out of the picture now.
Fuck.
But in amongst the crater, you see, as the light kind of dissipates and clears, you see Durin on the ground before you guys with Zyron's axe at his throat, cutting into his flesh. But like you could tell, he hit him hard, but that axe isn't going very deep into his flesh and his neck.
It's not going to. He's not going to get beheaded anytime soon.
And Durin is sitting there on the ground, and he's very perplexed. He looks up at him, and he goes, "How is it possible?" He's like, "There's no way you could have broken my control." He's like, "But no worries." And he starts pointing his finger up towards him. He goes, "But don't worry, you will no longer be a problem." And his finger just cuts out a giant spike that pierces right through Zyron's neck. Like, we've seen this all over. Like, we've already seen this happen to him once. And here he is getting speared all over again, man. He is fucking choking on his own blood, starts like spitting up. Blood starts spilling down onto his face. And while that's happening, Zyron's teeth start sparking lightning, electricity back and forth between them. And he's like, "Fine. So be it." And you see his whole mouth start charging up with his lightning beam and just pushes his weight down so he's face to face with Durin and lets it go. And there's just a huge spark of electricity and lightning and a boom that creates a shockwave outwards. A few moments later, you see Durin knock Zyron's body off of him. He's a little scorched, a little scratched up, but he's definitely not bloodied, but definitely having a bad hair day. His hair's all
He's about as bad as
He's
the
like-
Lazard.
he gets up, kind of stumbles around a little bit, looking around at the rest of you, and because he starts seeing y'all approaching, he's like, "It's gonna take more than that." Ugh. God. He starts spitting out some of Zyron's blood. He's like, "I think he kissed me." Starts spitting out some of Zyron's blood on the ground. Zyron's body laying lifeless next to him. And he goes, "You know, I made a very strict deal with you that if I was to take your friends, you would leave us and not follow. But obviously, no daughter of mine is going to do as she's told."
I am not your daughter, and I never was.
And he goes, "So be it." Snaps his fingers again, and then suddenly your mother comes jumping out of the shadows at you with her daggers drawn and begins to start swinging and attacking at you. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh, God.
Hal.
Oh, God.
Yep.
You are currently in the middle of watching this shit go down. You've just seen Zyron get what looks like he got offed again. But it's really kind of hard to keep up. Like if this guy's dead or not, it just seems like it keeps happening. This is the third time? This is the third time you've seen him die.
What the fuck? Okay. I sorry to interject again, but what? For some fucking reason, now we also have fucking Kingdom Hearts music in this shit.
Nani.
Oh my god.
It's just weird.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it fits the D&D world.
It
type shit,
does.
so
But it's
I've got
like,
One Winged Angel playing in the background. So
Gotcha. I would say this is it's Night of Fate is what's playing.
nice.
Oh.
Well, anyway, so you are seeing this shit go down, and Tal, you have do you have religion as a skill?
Oh, technically, yes. Everyone has it as a skill. Everyone has the.
I mean, as a proficiency or
Well, no,
expertise.
I do not have it proficient.
I was like, I do. Or not religion. I have history. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The only one that
you
probably
should have. You should have nature.
probably
I was
be
like, I have nature, but I also have history.
Well, Brogue's still standing there with you. I'm just gonna say he's got it because I don't have a character sheet written up for him.
Who?
The guy in the
And he's
staff.
Yeah,
Oh.
staff guy.
Staff
The
guy.
orc.
Guys,
His name's Brogue. His
Yeah,
name is
okay.
Brogue.
You can have the name suite.
You're no longer broke. You have upgraded to Staff Man.
Staff
He's George. He's George. He's George.
George of the jungle, to you and me.
George just sounds like a downgrade of anything.
Oh my god.
How dare you say that to George as I pet his head?
All right. Continue.
So your mother has jumped in front of you with her daggers drawn to try to attack you, and Brogue kind of puts his arms out in front of you and Tal both with his nunchucks spread out in front of him, and he's kind of just staring her down, and then he kind of twists his head for a second, looks over at Zyron's body, and y'all kind of notice it too. His body begins to start glowing multiple different colors, like it just kind of keeps morphing and shaping its aura of color around him. And even Durin looks over at it, and he's like, "The fuck is that?" And it's almost on cue. As soon as he says it, there's just a burst of white, radiant light coming forth from Zyron's body. In fact, it knocks everybody back.
Oh shit.
Well, that's a good thing I've
as-
already been cheated onto the ship.
And as that's happening, you see the silver dragon try to very, very disappointingly try to lunge on top of Zyron and try to go for an attack on him. But from that white light, a massive, massive dragon arm reaches out and grabs the dragon by the head and twists its neck and breaks it and slams it down
Oh
on the ground.
my god.
He's not so small anymore.
And then another arm pulls out from underneath, and almost like this thing is crawling its way out of the light being emitted from Zyron, you hear another deeper, boomier voice come forth, stating, "In all of the years of creation since I started all of this, have I ever found a mortal so in love with their own story that they thought that they could control the gods?" And forth comes from his body Io. Io is also known as Asgarath, who is not just a dragon deity. He is the
Dragon
deity.
god. He
is
the
the dragon. He is the number one god. It's not even just dragon god. He is known amongst the people who believe in him as the creator of the multiverses.
Oh.
He is the creator of all dragon kind. He's also being given the aspect as the world serpent.
Oh.
This is what happens when you people think that you can go playing with things you shouldn't.
In fact, I'm going to try to bring it up for chat or for in game. Give me just a second here. I was trying to work it out earlier, and then I got distracted by the kids, and I totally forgot
to blow up your shit. It's okay. You see, mortals, this is what happens when you go trifling within the world of gods.
Yep.
There are consequences.
Yep,
You are choice you like them.
Oh.
Yeah, if you look upon my stream, you're gonna see an image of Io.
Ooh. I need to see it. Hold
Very
on.
pretty.
Io is his more common name, but Asgarath is his true name. And he is massive. In fact, it is rumored that even at his fullest size, the largest dragon in existence is still only as big as one of his scales.
Oh, shit.
So as he starts clambering forth from the white light emitting from Zyron's body, he continues on to say, "How dare you think that you could take upon the rights of one of my champions, one of my paladins, and use it for your own gains?" And you see Durin kind of looking incredibly panicked on his face as he's looking around almost for safety. And he's like, this is impossible. You're not real. You don't exist. And he goes, "I don't exist because I allow it." And he reaches down and grabs Durin, grabs him up from the ground with his claws completely wrapped around him, and begins to squeeze and crush him in his palm. And he looks down at the rest of you and smashes his claw right into the ground, squishing Durin into the ground and looking upon the rest of you, and goes, "I never wish to see this land ever again. And for the life of me, if you cannot put an end to your mortal squabbles, I will be the one to bring it down. I brought you all into creation. I will take you out." Yes, Mom.
Mom.
That moment of, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I brought you into this world. I can take you out of it.
Well, I mean, the fact that, it's in freaking Norse mythology that, the world serpent will swallow the sun and all existence will perish.
Yeah, it's not quite.
Yeah, not quite.
The same thing for him, but more or less, he's their version of the world serpent. Io is not a god that's ever allowed himself to be manifested in front of his worshippers. The only time he's ever said to have manifested was at creation. That was it. He's not been back since. And there are people that have worshipped him over the years, but considering that for most people he's considered to be a myth, one of those fake gods, but there are a select few out there that have worshipped him for many years, one of which being Zyron. Has been for many, many years. And for Durin to have traveled with him for many, many years, you would think that he would have taken that into a bit more consideration before moving forward with his plot, but he had not thought that this could have actually been a true thing. Considering that there's so many gods in existence, it's hard to believe that there would be any one true, singular god amongst all of them that was responsible for creating everything first. It's because it's all just rumor and speculation. But now you have confirmed fact. This dragon god is the embodiment of all alignments. He is neither good nor evil nor neutral. He is all, yet he is none.
Gotcha.
But knowing that his own creation is angled towards destroying itself, he'd much rather be the one to pull the plug on it than allow it to just fall apart through its own causes. So he looks upon the rest of you and goes, "I will not return here. But if I must, it will be the last time, for sure. It will be the last time any of you ever see." So, as he's looking upon the rest of you, he lifts up his paw to see the smear that Durin is left behind, and Durin's gone.
Oh,
And he
God
goes,
damn it.
and of course, the mortal would run in such a way so pathetic.
He
But
ran.
I do know that he felt that as he looks at the blood stain on the inside of his palm. He's like, now go forth and find the injured rat. But before you kill him, you must call upon me one last time. I wish to be the one to devour this being myself. And if I am not allowed such a trophy, considering the kind of power he has already stolen from me as it is. And he looks over at you, Thala, and goes, and at that time I will also reclaim your power as well.
If I may be so bold, your godliness, I must be the one to actually kill him. Would you suffice for actually just his body?
Perhaps. Perhaps. We'll see which comes first. Your death or his. But if I am denied my feast, I will feast upon you all the same. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Reason I say this, your godliness, is because of the fact that if I do not kill him, then I shall perish from this world, and I do not wish to leave my companions or this world that you have created just yet.
Yes, your deal with the fiend known as Barlin. Some of the gods have grown too comfortable with his kind, giving him recompense and compensation for him smuggling things of yours to their realm so they can enjoy their ambrosia and other wines and other trinkets and treasures from your realms. I find it to be very distasteful, especially for creatures of such a higher standing. But I'll have no more of this. Your friend here below me, he kind of gestures towards the light that has become Zyron's body.
Mm-hmm.
And gestures forth towards it. I will not allow my champion to befall such a disappointing end. From this point forward, he will have one more opportunity to make right by himself. And for whatever reason, if he does not allow himself
Clench
to
your
continue
cheeks and just push
succeed in his
Arcane
championship,
Blast.
then I'll have no choice but to remove all of his power, and he will be listed forevermore as an Oathbreaker. In which case, no other god will ever do dealings with him. Especially once I am through with him. And before he leaves, this is like the last moment to talk to the big shiny dragon before he disappears. It's like getting your wish in Dragon Ball Z. You have one question. Make it worth your while.
Oh god, I wouldn't be able to think of it.
One question for all of us, or one question for each of us?
One for each of you.
Okay.
I wouldn't even know what to ask. Ah.
Wait, I do apologize. Aaron came and asked me a question, so I kind of missed what happened. I'm sorry.
We all have a chance to
basically-
ask the big god guy a single question before he leaves.
Gotcha.
Big God guy. I thought it was Big God Dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, God Dragon.
Yes, big god dragon, almighty and powerful.
If it was big, if it was Big Guy God, that would be something completely different. Just hope
Yeah,
just hope he would not be packing anything if that be the case.
Dingus, you're really, really quiet.
Yeah.
I had to turn my gains down so that way I can not make it seem like I'm yelling according to my stream.
Oh.
So I'm just playing around with the gains because with the new mic, I actually have gain levels.
Yay!
Oh, so you
have-
sound
you have gains? Sweet.
so you sound fine now. You're good.
Yeah, you're good now.
I'm just trying to think of what I would even.
I would say that we're not being picked up, just FYI.
No, I'm just trying to think of like what kind of question would I ask?
I think I know why.
You think you know why?
Well, so do we need to take a moment so you can figure that out then?
No, it should be
I'm going.
Yeah, let's take a fiver.
Okay.
That way
All right.
we
We'll take a
can-
quick fiver and we will come back shortly.
we can
No,
I
I think
think
we're
I did.
okay.
We're
I think
mostly
we
pausing
need
for Dingus so you can make sure you got his stuff set up.
He did. I can hear it.
Alright.
He forgot to mute us when he sat there. I guess stepped away.
I did
Oh,
step
it's weird.
away.
It didn't transition over to his live page. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, all right. So we had. All right. So we had you guys sitting there talking with the big dragon dude, and you have a chance to try to ask him something, anything, before he decides to disappear.
Anybody got questions they want to ask first?
I'm gonna ask this, but it's probably gonna end very badly, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Your godliness, is there a way that you may possibly bestow upon us the ability to get us exterminate all of these undead that have littered this town?
He roars out, "You what?" And he leans down right into your face, big massive snout right in front of you, Thala. Breath just hot upon you. You can tell he was not happy with that question. "You what? You wish for my help?"
If you
Roll
would be
persuasion.
so... Oh, God.
Would you be so God? Yes.
If
Yes.
you would be
Would you be so God?
Shut up! Shut up! I'm scared! I'm scared!
Good thing I was.
Roll
I was
persuasion?
Power.
Persuasion, yes.
Oh, God. Why was it me that asked this damn question?
I don't know. You said it first.
I know. I shouldn't have. I'm scared. 10.
Well, he rolled in that one.
Oh my God!
It's like Jumba and Stitch. Just like that? Yeah. Okay. He's very persuasive.
Just like that. Fight.
Wait, what?
How the fuck did that?
Very
How
persuasive.
the fuck did that happen?
And he's like, fine. And he starts arching his back upwards, and his wings start coming up out of the portal around him, and you can see his wings are just emanating this chromatic light, just multicolored all over the place. Beautiful to look at. He gives his wings spread out once and flaps them down one time, and you see the sparkling, colorful dust of magical awesomeness just start sweeping everywhere. You put out all the fires and all the creatures that are running around killing everybody also stop in their tracks and die, flowing through the entire city.
God.
Thank you so much, your godliness.
Don't tell Goku.
I'm looking dead.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great.
Oh Lord.
I am definitely telling Goku.
No, I'm doing worse. I'm telling Chi-Chi.
What's Chi-Chi gonna do?
Chi-Chi's gonna sit there and be like, "All right, bitch, you gotta one up this dude."
Okay, screw it. I'm telling Carlin.
No. I'm doing worse. I'm telling Master Popo.
Oh no.
You guys might as well tell this to Yamcha.
Screw you all. I am telling Master Roshi that they have all this porn.
Ooh. That's one madman right there. Taking a man's porn like that is not okay.
Okay, let's continue.
So-
I didn't-
You just
All right,
like
so
somehow managed.
was there anybody else Anybody else have anything they want to ask of the dragon?
I ask him what's going to happen to all the others who have also obtained the power from Durin.
Get it back.
Get it back.
You already have the stone in order to do it.
Yeah.
That Lyra had given you once before.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to deal with it.
Because now I am willing to give you the chance to write this yourselves, because if we gods must intervene, there will be a mass destruction of likes of which none of you have ever seen before, and it will be irreparable.
Like, end of the world irreparable?
And some of my progeny are a little bit more hasty than myself. Tiamat especially. And that is not somebody, that is not a deity you wish to have on your plane of existence. Because once they have shown themselves, it will be very difficult to make them leave.
Gotcha.
Next. Anybody?
Tal.
Going once?
Dingus.
I
Going
think
twice?
somebody should ask about our next move.
Lord Isle, may it be of you got me stumbling about my words. I never thought it would actually be in front of the epitome of godliness, to be quite fair. So let's just say I may have not been intimidated by the dragon that was here previously. You, on the other hand, let's just say I about soiled myself. So if I may actually make a small request out of this, since you more than likely already know that I also have the abilities of a warlock, and I have the fiend following me, or at least I follow the fiend more or less. Let's put it specifically. If it may be as bold as it can be, as from my fellow companion of Thaula.
Outwitted mortal!
I have no time for such nonsense.
I was just about to get there, sir. I was just about to ask you if I may request a boon for all of us.
Oh.
He kind of plucks his claws at you a little bit and kind of stops as he's kind of reaching towards you. He goes, You would treat me as your own deity. You'd pledge your allegiance to me.
Well, that would be requesting for all of us, but for me personally, yes, I would.
Well, aside from my own paladin here, I have but only a handful of worshippers in this world. It would please me to have a few more that could bring me of actual use. I will do as
far as
asked,
I
as
know,
long as
I don't
all
think
of
I have
you are on the same page of beliefs. As you're talking and amongst him, you hear a loud yell, "Ah!" And you see Atticus come flying over one of the buildings with Drew beating him in the face. They've just dropped their weapons and they're just straight fisticuffs at this point, just beating and pounding on each other. But Drew is literally dragging his ass through the air, just punched him in the fucking face, and they come landing down on the ground next to you, and he's just sitting there slamming Atticus's head into the ground like a fucking little speed bag, just beat.
And I look at them.
So essentially, what A-Train? Oh my god!
I look.
The
at
dragon
them and
pulls
like,
up its claw.
I'm like, in front of a god.
The dragon pulls up its claw in front of Atticus, over Atticus, in the motion of which to flick Drew and catches him with his middle finger and sends Drew like a cannonball flying through one of the homes as the home begins to crumble down on top of him. And he picks Atticus up and makes him face him, staring him dead in the eye. What say you, cleric? Are you capable? Would you allow yourself to worship such a god? You worship a god of death. I am many things, but a god of death is not exactly my job. I am the god of creation. Can you handle that? Wiccan says, I don't know, man. Kellenvor is pretty cool, and he kind of snarls at him. And he's like, oh, but you know what? I can probably deal with that. I can absolutely deal with that. Cool, you got it. All hail. What was your name?
The god's name.
Are we really having a grog moment?
Yes.
He just opens his hand and drops him. Looks down at the rest of you and goes, fine, if you all wish to pledge your allegiance to me, your fealty to me, then I shall bestow upon you not a boon, but very special weapons of my own creation.
Ooh.
Oh.
Made from my very flesh and blood. And in your hands, very sparkly, bright lights, colorful, emanating from the weapons that have now appeared in your hands. One weapon, your own particular type, your own whatever, chromatic damage, all the way. You're going to do 4 d12s of damage for each one of your weapons. Everybody's getting a plus 15 to hit, so it's basically like an auto hit on anybody from this point on, except for the big bad evil guys.
Okay, so it's, what is it?
Everybody gets, for damage, you're getting chromatic damage, which means it's whatever damage elemental that you want. Basically what Solara already has for her bow. It is 4 d12 for each attack. As far as damage goes. You get a plus 15 to hit. Now, on a successful hit. Now, on a successful hit, every creature hit must roll a save. And if I fail the saves on the creature, they not only contract the elemental effect, but they take the same amount of damage every turn thereafter of that damage type.
Now, do we still...
You get no additional damage on top of the 4d12s, but every round you can roll those same 4d12s for that damage on that character. Now, specifically to you, Solara, because this is already going to break you too much, this does not work in combination with your other magic bow you've got. So the special bombardment ability that you got with the other bow stays with the other bow. But you get multiple attacks, you get whatever element you want. But the main difference between these bow... Yeah, but the main effect for this bow that's going to vastly differ from the other ones is that you are going to actually have a godlike ability to hurt people. So all these individuals that you've been fighting lately who have been getting this beefiness from, you're actually going to be able to hurt them and make them stay hurt.
Gotcha.
So no more of the area effect thingies?
Not for that particular bow. But when you're fighting the anti-party or the big bad evil guys, this is the weapon that's going to actually continue hurting them. And they won't regenerate from it while they're taking damage anymore. Remember how Zyron was regenerating while you were fighting him? Well, in the middle of Atticus' fight with Drew...
Is crispy. Who's probably still seeing this.
Yeah, well, he's in the middle of regenerating. And he's actually already taken off and have left. After he eradicated all of his monsters that he created, he disappeared.
He was like, oh shit.
Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
It's like, oh, I look
fact-
forward to doing that again.
Was
So,
there
yes,
anybody else?
I'll take my bow.
I say
I'll-
Tal's
I'll-
the only one that has a question left.
Tal.
How do I
Yeah.
find enlightenment?
How do you find enlightenment?
Yes, I'm looking for greater enlightenment.
I mean, are you? You're gonna have to be a little bit more descriptive about what you're looking for there, man. Enlightenment and what? Just like the ways of the world, like how to make a proper soup dish. I mean,
You gotta remember, my character is a monk.
I know your character is a monk, but like
You gotta be more specific,
exactly
dude.
what kind of enlightenment are you looking for here, bud?
Basically, it's just how to improve himself.
Okay,
Something that can
I
make him
can work with that. Okay, I can work with that. He looks down upon you and he goes, "Dear monk, enlightenment. It's not something that can you just walk into. It's not something you discover." And he starts reaching one of his massive claws down towards you. The tip of his claw is as big as your head, and gently taps your chest. He goes, "The enlightenment is found from within." And everybody gets a +2 ability score modifier or increase. So you get 2 more points to put into whatever stat you want.
Ooh.
There's your enlightenment. You're welcome, he says. I'm just gonna take all the credit here.
So we get 2 points.
You get 2 points. You can plug them in wherever you want.
Ooh.
Awesome. We'll have to do that later.
Yeah, we can always technically do that later. Because I put this whole thing on fast track since we didn't have Atticus, and if we continued on with the whole combat turn by turn basis, this shit was literally going to get
Take a while.
clusterfucked. It was just gonna get clusterfucked. I mean, it really was. So that's why I kind of decided to just go more story method this time around. So,
Makes sense.
but
I'm
you
just
still
sitting
got
here
shit
thinking
going on back
about
at Fallen View?
re-roasting the bird.
Do what?
I said I'm sitting here thinking about re-roasting that birdie.
Yeah, well, there's still tomorrow night. So
Alright.
because you still got that shit going back on at Fallen View since you left Eisen there to get Namdon.
With Luna and Ora. It's like, yeah, we're gonna have to check on that. Yeah.
All right. So you, as you're getting your last boon, you notice that the light from Zyron becomes getting brighter and brighter and brighter, blinding all of you, and then finally just disappears. And Io is gone. Just a massive crater in the middle of this square where you see Zyron pass the fuck out. And you hear a voice, a female voice coming from the palace gates. And it's you see a black dragonborn come running out, yelling out her husband's name. Zyron! Zyron!
And I stand
comes
there, I'm
up
like,
next to him.
he has a fiance?
Wife.
I'm like,
and she
"What?"
just starts bawling, crying. And she's like, "I had no idea. If I had known what you were doing and where you were, I would have found you so much sooner. Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And starts crushing him into her chest. I can't believe I have ever had such a man in my life that I could love so much and let walk away on this silly idea of vengeance. This will not bring our child back. Can't you see this? He begins stirring a little bit, kind of shaking awake. His eyes open up, and he looks up at her. Lorgana? is that you? And she sniffles a little bit as tears still running down her face, dripping onto him. She goes, Siren. And he's like, oh, baby, and begins to like hug her, and they begin kissing, and there's just the very beautiful moment between them. He gets up with her and stands up and looks around at the city, and he's like, what is all of this? What is the meaning of this? What is going on here? That's the last thing I remember of it.
I tell him, I'm like, if you could speak to your god, he could probably tell you.
My god?
And he,
I don't have. I mean, I say I worship Io, but this is unheard of.
He literally shut the fuck up out of your body.
That's impossible. I don't even know where here is. The last thing I remember is I met you. He looks at around the group and looks at you guys like, I met you, and then he holds a hand up to his chest and he's like, and I died.
Durin, I say, name ring a bell?
What did you say?
I said, Durin, name ring a bell?
Yes, he was a old friend of mine. He's actually one of the Knights of the Exalted, like myself. He's
not
together
himself
for a very long
anymore.
time.
I look at him, I say, he's not himself, and he went trifling with things he shouldn't have. Your
He
god
kinda
got
clutches the side of his. He throws his other hand up to the side of his head, and he's like, "That's right." And then he remembers the flashes of what happened right before he died. Durin betrayed me.
Oh,
and that
did he?
means that I've been. He looks around at the rest of the city. Looks down and down. I lost myself. Why didn't you destroy them?
He says,
he was using you.
Not to mention, your god has decided to give you one last chance.
Don't fuck it up.
Or else you will be known as an oath breaker.
I've never known myself to be such a... I have never known myself to be an oath breaker. But when I think about it, I don't believe that I could have ever actually seen or met Io. The people that have talked about him in the past, the priests and the clergymen, all they could tell me is that it was all merely speculation and no one had ever actually truly convened or communed with Io.
Well, you now have all of us here that have witnessed him.
And we have shiny, spanking new weapons because of it.
Yes.
Like, I need my bow.
Very well then. I will take your word for it. You hear some rubble moving around and clacking around on the ground as rocks start falling, and you look over and you see Drew trying to crawl out of the rubble of the house. And Zyron beelines straight for him.
I hold up my two sticks and go, I don't know which one to polish.
Oh my gosh.
I was sitting here with the bow, and I'm just thinking, like, I was about to shoot this guy. Coming out of the rubble.
Do I polish this stick, or do I polish this stick? Which stick should I polish?
I look at Tal and I said, the correct answer is yes.
Yes, I will spend all night polishing both sticks.
Drew's crawling out from the rubble and trying to clear the dirt from his eyes so he can see. And right as he does it, he looks up just to see Zyron staring down at him. And Zyron just grabs him both by the hands and holds him up. And he's like, looking at his fingers. Yes. I'll be taking these. And shoves both the gnome's hands into his mouth and bites down and rips his fucking hands off. The gnome screams out bloody murder. And he's like, oh, you're a fucking monster. You're just a fucking monster. You're no better than the rest of us. And he throws him off to the side. He spits the hands out into his own hand and starts pulling the rings off of his fingers. Kind of tossing them up in his hand a little bit. Looks over at him for a few moments. Goes, good. Yes. We'll need these. Drops the hands on the ground. Looks over at the rest of you and goes, do with these what you will, but you will need them. And tosses them over.
I say it with her criticism.
What exactly are these? I understand they're magical rings, but what are they?
Well, each one has a very different and unique opportunity, if you will. The one there, the silver one with the red ruby on it. That one in particular summons a firestorm around the user, making them virtually unapproachable. Anything non-resistant to fire will incinerate upon its surface. This one over here, the blue ring. He looks upon the blue ring with a swirly white stone looking on it, because that one plays a song of storms. Rubbing your finger across it creates a sound that draws forth a massive storm. Don't use it at sea.
Obvious reasons.
And then there's this one, very plain looking ring. Just a simple circle, nothing else. Gold ring. This one right here happens to be a personal favorite of mine. And had this gnome had the audacity to use it, it might have turned out to be a very different evening for all of us. You see, this particular ring right here allows you to swap places with another individual. For a short time, of course. You get to take over the other individual's body. But in turn, they get to use yours as well. Now, someone was smart enough. He could have incapacitated himself just before and made a switch with Atticus there. And then it would have been Atticus we would have been fighting, not this little half-pint shit. As he's crying and blubbering like a child, trying to crawl away with his little nubs.
I take the sword that was given to me by Io and like, well, he might not be the little shit that I have to deal with, but he'll do.
Yeah, you resemble the other one. Come here. It's playtime.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, I'm going to take my frustrations out on this fucker.
I grab him kind of like from the gruff of either a cat or a dog, pick him up, and I go,
I think it's time to play a game.
Oh!
I stand there and I'm like, speaking of which, I probably should head back to Fallen View and see how Luna and Aura are doing with the halfling. Some point.
The halfling? There's
Yes, there
another
was
halfling.
yes. There was a halfling that we left with the ancient mimic and my wolf companion that's extremely large.
Now, mind you, he just acted like he knew nothing about nothing since the last time he saw you, but then seemed to know very well about Drew and the rings he had on. So do with that information what you will. Moving forward. Now, you have managed to get back to your ship. The crew has managed to get it ready to go, but it will take much longer to get there by ship. So you can also teleport to go back there if you so choose. We're approaching the later evening hours, and the sun is just starting to kind of lighten up the sky out in the distance, but the moon is still out and it is still nighttime.
I opt to teleport back to Fallen View, see how they're doing.
Also,
Is there
Zyron, I wish to lay upon you some information that was bestowed upon me since our last meeting, since you do not remember.
He's looking upon you, though, and he's just like, Thaula, what has happened to you?
A fiend is what happened to me, but
You're
also...
still Dark Thaula.
Yeah, I know. A fiend is what happened to me. He made a bargain with Durin, which happens to be my father. This fiend was in a contract with my father, and I now hold the goddess of decay that you had quote-unquote killed. But
Alona. Yes,
Yes.
I remember.
yes, she now inhabits my body, and that's why I look the way I look.
A real nasty bitch, that one.
I feel like
She's
a rage build up because of just being called that she
No,
she
yeah,
senses
yeah.
that. If you would be so kind as to not sit there and say things like that, because she is in my body.
And very angry.
He leans a little bit closer. Bitch.
and without
Just make
my
her squirm
I
a
was
little bit more inside
well,
of you.
and like my hand starts to clench like she's wanting to punch him.
No, slap him. Come on.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Me? Oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah, remember, she's active. She's angry. She's
Yeah,
angry because
she's
a certain
angry.
bitch got away, and now this guy's
Angry,
calling.
everyone. She's angry.
Oh no, she's not. She's not angry. She's angy.
That's what I'm saying. She's angry.
She's
Baby
very
hungry.
angry.
Oh
She's
my
very
god!
What did you get?
Nat 20!
You do not slap Siren.
Oh no, that's still a slap, but that is just like a slap
That
to make him
is
go flying about.
literally a nat 20, baby. Like,
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Does she resist slapping Siren?
Oh no.
Yes, you resist. You resist letting the bitch
I'm
take over.
useful.
thanks, Tango. Yay, I'm useful. I was not expecting to hit that nat 20. I did not.
That was funny though.
It was.
Now,
That would have been
so
very
you've
funny
managed
if you
to. So you managed to piss off 2 different gods tonight. So good job for that. Bravo! I think that's a new record.
I didn't piss off nobody. They got. I'm like, yeah, I kind of made freaking the.
You asked the god for help killing the bad guys?
He
Like,
flared
he'd
his
already just
nostrils
told
at
you he doesn't get involved and was just like, okay, fine.
And then
So he was
it was
mad that you
it
even
was
asked.
Zyron that sat there pissed her off. Yes, I sat there and was like, no, pulling on a dog
Exactly.
leash kind of shit.
You didn't let her. That just pissed her off more.
You did not let your goddess take over and do the huge of bitch slap.
Slap of the bitchy bitch.
So Solara has teleported on back to Fallen View. Was anybody else following her to go check on the situation?
Sure.
Looks like Tal's going with her.
I have
Tal's
a
going with
gnome.
her? Okay.
I have a gnome that I have to take care of that looks kind of like the halfling. So what I'm going to do with you, wannabe halfling, I'm going to put upon you all the tortures I can think about. And I will not kill you yet.
Oh.
Once you feel the intense agony and wish for your death, you'll still not get it until I am satisfied with how you will die by my hands. And then, once I actually feel satisfied, then I will put you out of your misery. This will be slow and extremely agonizing.
Oh my. I'm surprised he's
So-
not coming along to see how the other guy got beat up.
Now tell me how you really feel.
Tell me how you really feel. Yeah.
So,
All right. So
shall we begin?
So I'm going to say that you just kind of take him off into one of the empty houses and proceed to go, like, just kind of dragging him by the scruff of his neck into one of the buildings.
Alright.
Whistling a little tune while you do it. What was that? What was that? The Seven Dwarves?
Yes.
I'ma kill me a little bitch. Do da, do da. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. Oh, a do da day.
Do that day.
No.
You're gonna get a little bit of.
I was yeah, it wasn't being picked up, but I was sitting there whistling the
No.
whistle thing from Kill Bill.
Yeah. The,
The da 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 da.
how does the whistle not get picked up? That is
No,
crazy.
Your mic.
I turned the gain all the way off, and
No, I
it still
know.
would not pick up. That's crazy.
You
Did you hear
also
me?
have Discord correspondence.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah. All right. Continue.
All right.
Yes, please continue.
Now. All right. So he's off torturing. We're gonna say that you were successful in your torturing, but for some reason you were just unable to make him die. Even when he stops breathing for a few moments and bleeding out, somehow his heart starts pumping again, and he wakes back up. And he starts begging you for mercy and then begging you to stop. And I'm going to say, you continue on with this because you're having way too much fun killing a dead guy over and over again. And it's just too much fun for you right now. So while that's happening, and you hear all those agonizing screams coming from the one house, Zyron's there with his wife, hugging her, kissing her, trying to catch up on everything that he's missed. And she begins to explain that, it was about 150 to 200 years ago when their child had been killed by a thing. They weren't entirely sure what it was, but Zyron had vowed to hunt it down and seek revenge and kill it. And thus he had joined up with the Exalted Ones and in hopes of obtaining a power to eradicate all the evil in the world that would seek to destroy innocents such as his own child.
Question.
Yes.
What has happened to my mother? Because she was there.
That's
He
a
was
good
there.
question, though.
He has kind of disappeared with all the chaos and the lights. Is kind of gone.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody went poof, literally.
Everybody kind of like disappeared and was like, "Yup, I'm not fucking with that." Yup.
Fuck that shit. I'm out.
One guy who's being tortured.
Okay. I had to ask because that was because she was there trying to attack me, and Stickman
that's the
stood in between me and her.
Yeah, that was the key word. Was.
Well, she's somewhere. Okay, she's somewhere. That's all I'm going to tell you for right now.
Okay.
Now, so Zyron looks at you and goes, "I have much to do here. I'm pretty sure the king inside is either dead or nearly dead, or at the very least, incredibly pissed off with me right now.
Well,
I need to go sort these things out."
Well, Bastion said something because our friend Travasi has been taken by Durin, and through the chaos, I never saw her afterwards.
And you hear Karn coming up behind you from up the street, bloodied, beaten, burned, looking really bad. And he goes, "So it's true? Lady Travasi has been taken."
Yes.
Then I shall not rest. I shall not rest, and I shall not eat until she has been saved.
You should.
As he's saying that, he kind of passes out from his blood loss and just
Oh my
face
god.
plants right on the ground.
All right, I will.
Somebody get him to the med bay.
Well, I'll since we're in the middle of the street, in the middle of the city, I will perform. Where is it?
First to spell.
Where is it? Mass cure wounds.
Okay, so casting Mass Cure Wounds, healing everybody up around you. That's nice of you. You say it's just a mass full heal to everybody. And Zyrens goes, "I believe you have it from here. I shall rejoin you in time." He looks upon his wife and goes, "Now come, Lorgana. We have much to catch up on." Bow wow. Catch my drift. And him and her teleport away somewhere.
Yeah, away.
Uh-huh.
Now, they're gone. They are off doing their thing. And you all are making your way to the ship. You guys are up on the deck, and the ship's starting to take off. And there you are, flying into the morning sun as the sun's just starting to peek up over the horizon.
Well, the rest of the crew is. I
so,
teleported
I would say
back to
Tal
the
and Solara went to Fallen View.
Yeah. Yes, I know. And we're gonna go back in time just a little bit and get over to you guys and do your bit, and then we're gonna back up just a little bit more in time, and then we're gonna go do Travasi's bit because she's been sitting very patiently with me for the last 2 hours. So
Yeah, I have.
Hey, she's been having fun though. She's been listening to our bullshit.
Yeah.
She was enjoying this.
So it's coming for you. It's coming for you
No,
next.
I know.
I promise.
I know.
Did
Now,
she just randomly get a weapon?
No. Because remember, I got
You're-
teleported to Avernus. I didn't get shit.
Shit.
you'll miraculously have one bestowed upon you at a later date.
No, I know. I had a feeling.
Now you guys are taking off into the sky. You got Captain Parthen at the helm. He's like, "Bon voyage to such a beautiful city turned into such a pile of shit. Can you believe it? 5 years of service with this place just to have it being destroyed overnight. Oh my goodness. And not even by an enemy army. Can you believe this shit, Dad?" Corba's looking over at him. He's like wide-eyed and just like frazzled looking as fuck. And he's just like shaking really bad as he's sitting there trying to load his bowl so he can smoke some more of his fey grass to calm down a little bit. He's like, no. Parthen grabs his hand, steadies him a little bit, helps him packing. He goes, there, old man. I got you. There you go, bud. And he's being sparking up, and he gets a big old smile on his face and just kind of sits down.
I'm not high enough.
And Thala,
Mm-hmm.
while y'all are enjoying this very fun moment, inside of you, you feel this building shriek coming from inside of you. And you think, oh God, this is only in my head. But then you look around and you see your party members standing around you all clutching their ears because it's you that's screaming and screeching in such a shrill tone. And you are now out of control.
Oh, fuck!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Your nat 20 might have successfully kept her at bay for a moment, but all you did was successfully give her a chance to fully take over without having a little bit of tit for tat. She's now fully in control, and now she is the current boss for tomorrow night's session with you guys on the ship.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
So, will I be rolling or will you be rolling for me?
Yeah, no, you're going to be rolling the damages.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be rolling the hits. Now I'm going to make you responsible for rolling damage on everyone.
Oh, no.
So it's not me hurting them, it's you hurting them. So
I'm sorry. But you gotta get back to Solara and Tal and
No.
Travasi.
yes. So now we're going to cut over to Solar and Tal. You guys have teleported back to Fallen View, where it's
Luna and
actually
Aura
kind of,
were left with the
kind of a
half-orc.
bloody mess. It's a really big bloody mess, actually. There's chunks, fur, and what's left of them is just Luna and Aura sitting over the top of Aizen's body that's been ripped into 3 separate pieces: the head, torso, and legs, all separate from each other, panting, bloodied, beaten, injured. The rest of
And I'm like, good job, girls.
the rest of the mimics have all been eradicated. They have all been slain.
Oh.
Oh, no.
The entire village worth is dead. Her whole family has just been killed in front of her. And she sees you and she just starts crying.
Oh,
I-
poor baby.
I hug her. I go over and I hug her.
And she's just bawling, just so bad. She goes, wouldn't stop. No matter how many times We thought he was dead. He just kept coming back. Every time. Every time he came back, he took more of us with him.
I looked at her and I say, we finally have some things that we can use to take these guys down. If we've been commanded to.
You notice she's grown. She no longer looks as much of a child anymore.
Say she looks like a teenager, preteen, adult.
Yeah, definitely teenager to young adult. She's grown quite drastically in that moment.
I look at her and I show her the new bow and I'm like, this weapon I have here, it has been specially made to help take these fuckers out. We've all received one. So if
And
anything,
she pulls out her hand as well and shows you all the rings she managed to take off of him. Because once I found out his power was coming from these, I had him removed, but he still had one more regeneration left. And she pulls aside her robe, and you see a massive gouge in her side. She's bleeding quite profusely. And then Aura ripped him in half, and then I severed his head. And he hasn't come back yet.
Well, you may have taken him down.
But why isn't it working? She points over at her father, who's still dead on the ground. You see that she's put a couple of the rings on his fingers.
Aww.
Why won't Papa come back?
I'm afraid that whatever this little guy had on him was stronger than what your father could handle. I'm afraid
she
he's
just
going
begins
here.
screaming. Just screaming, ugly crying, just absolute, just heartbreaking moment. Whole place reeks of death. As the sun finally starts exposing itself and casting light upon the surfaces around you. All the blood shining in the sunlight. The pools of it.
I make sure to start healing her so her wound closes. And that.
While she's screaming, Aura begins to start howling as well. Very, very sad, low moan. And then, on that note, we're gonna go over to Travasi. Travasi, how you doing over there? I think I have just broken everybody, so I'm sorry.
No,
but
I was gonna say you haven't really broken me, but I was more or less still continuing my torture, and I'm thinking, oh, I have a feeling I'm missing something. No, well, back to torture.
Stab. Why do you keep coming back, dude? Like, how does this work? You didn't tell me yet? No? All right. Stab.
At that few seconds of, I'm forgetting something. It's probably not that important.
I already have a feeling that it could be something that I should be remembering, but I'm just having way too much fun. And also, and also interrogating and still getting nothing. Like, just remember, this will stop when you tell me everything. You're not telling me? Okay.
All right.
Your choice, asshole. Stab. All right. So we're going to cut back over to Travasi. Travasi, you managed to wake up in Avernus. In actually your old bedroom.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
You haven't seen it in quite some time, but it's very much still your old bedroom. Slightly different, dustier. Few random things have been moved around, perhaps, but almost exactly as the way you remember it. You hear a voice that startles you. You hear Lunasta in the corner going, "Good, you're finally awake." She's sitting at the door guarding it, just kind of leaning up against it.
Well, fuck you
She goes-
too, I guess.
She goes, "Don't bother trying to escape. I've already stripped you of all your belongings except for your clothing I was very thorough.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Ew. That's
You
not
kind of like,
creepy.
you kind of like rub your thighs together a little bit for a second, just be like, ew, oh God.
Ugh.
Realizing that if she meant thorough, she meant it, because your pants are still undone.
Prison
No,
topic
no,
has been
no, no,
picked.
no. If we're gonna do
No.
this, we gotta do it right.
Oh my.
No. Secondly, no. And thirdly, no.
Okay, get off the phone.
What do you want from me?
From you? I want nothing than to see you suffer, and it will happen soon enough. As soon
Wasn't
as your father
necessarily
returns.
talking about you. Maybe you should have some insight on that next time, smartass.
And she goes, well, it's not me that really wants you here. If it was up to me, I would have taken care of you already. But your father has made it very clear that you were to be gotten first. Because with you, the rest shall follow. They will undoubtedly come searching for you, in which case, it'll make them that much easier to take out.
You highly
Especially that
underestimate my
nuisance,
friends.
Thaula.
Oh. I wouldn't doubt one
Friends.
bit she'll tear you to bits without blinking an eye. But that's just
You
her.
dare call them friends after the way you treated me. I doubt you would ever know what being a friend truly was. After the way you left me to die, bleeding
I didn't
all over
technically
myself.
leave you. You technically were stabbed. I couldn't help you. But whatever
And
you
to
wanna call
quote a
it.
very famous movie, Kung Pao, Enter the Fist, just because I go, doesn't mean I'm dead.
Like,
God. Fucking hate that movie.
It was so dumb, but it was so good at
It
the
was
same
so
But-
stupid.
It was stupid good.
time. Beaver
yes.
Chucks. Beaver
At
Chucks.
least I know what friends are. That of something that I didn't really have here aside from you. You're gone now. We have nothing more to give. At this point, you're just a hollow husk. Nothing left aside from what's already given to you. I can see
Ouch.
it.
She looks at you with almost with disgust in her eyes. I did what I had to.
Oh,
You
and
don't
what would
understand
that
the
be?
struggle and strife I had to endure.
Oh.
You don't
So
understand the kind of
nothing I went
torment.
through was worth it. Got it. Understood, you hypocrite. And I'm just smiling at her.
And in the middle of you saying that, she starts like getting really angry look on her face, and she starts approaching you, and the door busts open behind her, and there
Good.
stands Charlemagne.
Somebody here who actually knows what the fuck they're doing. Hi, father. How are you?
Oh, oh, dear daughter. How long has it been since you've been in this room? 10, 20 years? Has it been longer? Dare I say, I think I even know what day it is today. I do believe today is your birthday.
Oh no! Bless you.
Bless you.
And for your birthday, I have a very special gift planned for you. One of which I can only bestow but to my only daughter. Now, you can come willingly with us, or I can get the men out in the hall to assist me in your carriage.
That will not be necessary. I already know how this goes. You literally torture me and I have nothing better to do. So can you please just get on with it? And I just kind of look at him with a nonchalant look. I'm like, do me a favor and do something already.
You have the ennui. The boredom.
I'm bored.
He's like, oh,
Do something.
you really... Excuse me just a moment, guys. I gotta go check something.
Okay.
Okay. Do, 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 do.
At least I know how to get under somebody's skin.
Well, I mean, telling her she's a hollow husk of what she was,
I mean, it is true, though.
It's true. Most of them are. They don't remember
Sorry,
who they were. They fucked with the wrong shit.
It smelled like something was cooking. And I thought maybe something was
Oh.
burning, and
Okay.
the roommate heating up some food. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay. Oh my
you
God.
are currently about to be carried out of the room, or at least be escorted out of the room.
I go willingly.
Go ahead and roll me. Yeah, I know, but you're being escorted all the same. So we just need you to roll me a quick perception check.
So, perception.
Check.
Hold on.
That would be your skills.
Hold on.
Let her
Doing
do
it
it.
now.
My goodness. Settle
You gonna do
down.
the thing.
I got a 9.
Simmer down now.
And then the skills, it has a plus 11.
So you got that's
Okay, so you got a 20.
And then
Yeah.
also you also have your roll, which is
My
so that's
5,
25.
So 25.
So, in the corner of the room, you happen to notice a rat.
Okay.
Just a singular rat, but it catches your eye all the same. It's just kind of odd that a rat would just be hanging out in your room. But at the same time, it's like, you haven't been here in a long time, but it just seems really weird for this town to be so dead in such a way that there would be a rat hiding out somewhere in the palace of all places. You always
Okay.
knew your father to be quite good at keeping up the premises and had hounds and cats wandering the premises to search and hunt down rodents so as to
Mhm.
not have any pest problems on the grounds.
Somebody's not perfect.
I feel
I
like
see it,
somebody
but, like-
did I feel like somebody like wild shaped or polymorphed.
I see it,
And,
but I
yeah.
don't say anything, and I don't even acknowledge it in any form or fashion to not give anything away.
Okay, so they start dragging you down the hallway with them and taking you through the corridors.
I
dark,
can walk,
dreary.
you motherfucker. Leave me alone.
They're still shoving you and pushing you along just because they can. Almost like your dad's paying them to be that way towards you.
You know, if I had the chance, I'd probably rip your balls off in your sleep and you wouldn't even fucking know it, you asshole.
One of them slaps you up the back of the head with his metal gauntlet in his hand. Gives you a nice big lump on the back of the head. You will address our lord as our lord? He asks it aloud as he's looking at one of the other guys. And he goes, yes, our lord, dumbass, and then slaps him in the back of the head. And then he goes,
you
hey,
two are
don't you
really
hit me,
stupid.
and then backhands him. And they start kind of having a little squabble, and one of them separates him, pokes one of them in the eye, and then slaps the other one with his hand.
You
He
two
goes, knock it
are
off, don't you?
Stupid. And
We're
I just
having a Three
I stop
Stooges
walking.
moment.
I stand there, I'm like, you have a job. What are you doing?
And your father's just standing there behind him, and he's just sitting there rubbing his forehead with his arms crossed, and he's just like, oh, I should have killed them
Hey,
years ago.
Dad, maybe you should have more reliable subjects next time. And I just smile at him.
He goes, is that so? And he just kind of casts his hands out towards you, and then suddenly you feel these vines breaking out from the stones beneath you, wrapping themselves around your legs, covered in thorns that are tearing into your flesh.
Okay.
And break out from the ground and begin to still continue digging their way through your legs. And then they give you another shove and make you keep walking, making you bleed even further as you continue walking.
Gotcha. I think I haven't experienced this already.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw real fast.
Got it. So I rolled a 17 and then the saving throw where it's like
Con saving throw.
okay, and then that'd be +8, so 17.
Oh my gosh.
17?
30.
30.
30. Okay, so you got a 30 on the Constitution saving throw. So it doesn't bother you at all. Your years of endurance with this asshole and his punishments over the years are nothing to you at this point.
You
But all the
try a little
same,
bit
you are
harder than
bleeding.
that.
He
And I
goes,
just
"Oh,
kind of
trust me,
dip
you."
and look at him in the face. I'm like, anything else? Because clearly you're not doing well enough.
He
Oh.
goes, "Trust me, you will bleed more soon enough. Now, continue forth. We have things to do to you, and I'd rather get to it as soon as possible." As he points towards one of the windows, it's just becoming daybreak out there after all. Wait till you see what's happened to this place in the daytime. Oh, you're gonna love it.
Maybe if you
And
didn't
you-
make me pull my blood all over the place, we could get there a little bit faster, but guess who's taking their sweet ass time? Oh wait, that's you.
He's like, "Oh, but that's the beauty of it." And he opens up the main door leading out into the courtyard. He's got bodies on pikes scattering the courtyard. Piles of guts and blood everywhere, flies, shit, all the manner of bad smell floating through the air.
You expect me to be impressed with this? Is there anything else that I have not seen?
Oh, but my dear daughter. He walks up to you, puts his hand upon your chin, with his thumb over right at your bottom lip there, and goes, "But sooner or later, I'm going to make sure that you understand I'm in charge here. Hold her."
Wouldn't doubt it.
And the guards grab you by the arms and shoulders, and one of them grabs your head by the nose and pulls your head back. Your dad pulls your jaw down and starts reaching in to grab your tongue and pulls out a knife and begins to start cutting your tongue out.
Got it.
And he's struggling. He's struggling. He rolled
I
an
kick him
8
in the
on the
nuts?
swiftness. Yeah, you can absolutely kick him in the nuts because in the middle of him cutting, like he's using a dull blade. Like it is not cutting through that well at all. But yeah, go ahead and
Do I have
roll
to
the
roll?
Yeah, you're going to roll.
Okay. So what am I rolling? Just a flat D20?
It's an unarmed strike, so you should have that on your
Okay,
character sheet
so-
here.
Yeah, it's gonna be on your actions.
Not gonna like this. I rolled a 10 and it's plus a 10 to hit DC.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
forget
that's
your
right. Gets
5.
plus 10 to hit, but you only do 5 damage though.
No, yeah. Even then, I still want to kick him in the nuts as hard as I fucking can. Or at least smack him upside the jaw and kick him up in the jaw somehow.
Well, you do all you manage to do is help him cut your tongue a little bit more and actually finish severing it all the way off. And one quick swipe
Ugh.
instead. Blood splurts all over him, all over you. Your mouth is just filling with blood, and you're currently
Okay.
bleeding out.
So what
You-
I do is I spit at him in the face.
He laughs even harder, and he's just like, "That's the spirit. There's my daughter. Welcome home." He casts just a little bit of healing on you just to seal the wound in your mouth so you don't choke on your own blood and bleed out. And he's like, "Now let's go. Come on." And they just start dragging you by the elbows. And if you try to stand up and fight in any way, the other one's just going to grab your legs from behind you and they're just going to carry you. But as you exit the courtyard, your courtyard is built like where the palace and courtyard overlook the rest of the kingdom. So
Mhm.
from the edge of the courtyard, you actually are looking down on the city of Avernus, as it like has steps or levels going down to the lowest level at the main gates. Henceforth, one of the names it's been given Avernus is because of its representation of the different levels of hell.
Mm.
You have seen that they have renovated the place quite well. In fact, there appears to be a ziggurat.
Oh,
Fucking kidding me.
not a ziggurat!
Are you fucking kidding me?
See, our dear friend Durin has shown us quite a number of things that we can do as mortals. Has even shown us that we can even go beyond our own limitations. And I tell you what, some of them have been pretty neat. But one of these things that we've got to do still, it's not going to be the most pleasant of things. It requires a very special sacrifice. We requires that of a virgin princess.
Yes!
Oh no.
Here's the thing, though.
Look, you can't talk. He removed your tongue.
Yeah,
No, I
you can't
know.
say anything.
No, I know.
But she's not a virgin anymore.
I'm not a virgin anymore.
He doesn't know that.
That's
no,
all he
I
hears.
know. No, I know. But I'm not saying anything. I'm keeping my mouth shut at that point.
Well, you do say something, just more like.
No, I'm not saying anything.
No, it's all in her head that she's saying that. She's like, but I'm not a virgin anymore. Ha ha, bitch.
And that's
Well,
what we're
maybe
going to end tonight.
So good.
Maybe she's actually saying.
I love
Okay,
it.
That was
that's what we're
actually
gonna
kind
do
of
tonight.
fun.
That was. Alright.
Poor Luna.
I know. Poor baby.
But now we have weapons to kill them all.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is I don't think we can bring back anybody else.
Alright.
So, hoping we all had fun tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
I'm
had to
scared for
derail
tomorrow,
myself.
though. Because, I mean, the fact that, I have to roll to hurt you guys.
Except me. No, because we're not there.
I'm kind of not really there either. I would do my torture.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my send off here, guys.
Yeah, same. So, I will be back.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna find somebody to raid. We're going to, of course, leave the stream together because I don't need that anymore. Who do I want to raid? I got a couple of people I could. You know what? Let's raid Evil Psycho Kitty. Evil Psycho Kitty is currently playing Dead by Daylight, because that is one of her all-time favorites to play. So...
Building? Or is that shack?
Raid. Alright, guys, gals, and non-binary
You're gonna
calls, thank
juice
you
me
so
up
much
here,
for being
but
here
no.
tonight. I had so much fun, as per usual. This is what we kind of do. We kind of have fun. We kind of be goofy, and shit is getting so fucking real. I mean, the fact that I kind of pissed off two gods tonight. I mean, I pissed off a dragon, the like god of creation, the god's god kind of shit, and then I pissed off the Talona, or I think Talona. I can't remember for her fucking name. But yeah, I pissed her off, and now she's gonna be the boss for the next session, which is tomorrow. So if you enjoyed what you saw tonight, please make sure and come on by tomorrow. We may start earlier, not 100% sure just yet on that one, but we will definitely keep you posted on that. But thank you all so much for being here, and I want to let you know that you are loved, you are appreciated. If nobody's told you today, I'm proud of you. And make sure to drink the water, eat the food, get some sleep, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a nice night. Here is a boop for the road. Later, taters! Motherfucker started moving. He wouldn't move when light was on him, so I had to wait till he got far enough away from the door for me to get, like, through the door, and yeah, I don't... No. I'm with fucking Markiplier on this. That I don't do mannequins. I don't. with me, bitch.
Satchel out.
If only Nilla could hear me.
Fire in the hole!
Good God, that was gross.
Come on in. You're missing the fun.
Cypher buried.
Come on in. You're missing the fun. Come on in.
God, who
You're
the
missing
fuck?
the
Oh my
fun.
God.
Come on in. You're missing the fun.
My ult ready.
One enemy remaining.
Shit, I missed.
Come on in. You're missing
Okay,
the
first
fun.
off, sir, I did not know you were in waiting room. All you have to do is just
No.
Damn!
I just literally walked in there and then I messaged there. I
Oh,
wasn't in there long.
it's like